close to the raft character as you can.
Disappointed in everyone and angry.
Perfect. Ideal.
Raft one shot.
Oh my god.
We all kill Matthew.
Immediately.
Appreciate
Matt
it.
is the BBEG.
Appreciate it if you didn't.
Be a lot cooler if you didn't.
It's just actual guns. You just actually fucking kill me. Just straight up stab me.
We mod raft without Matt knowing and just all pull up guns.
Really, it doesn't even have to be guns. We just have to add friendly fire. That's all it needs to be.
Just don't let him on the raft. Let him get eaten by a shark. Just build walls.
Okay, but see, I will fall off.
There's walls.
Look, Mari.
Walls, Mari.
You doubt me? You doubt my ability to fall off the raft and not get back on?
Dude, I love Tim joined us on Raft a little while ago, but he hadn't been on Raft in a while. A lot of things had changed.
Yup.
But not his anger.
Not his anger at Bruce.
Tim Angie?
Coley, did you see
Fucking
Batman
Bruce.
yet?
No, I'm seeing it.
Fucking bitch.
This weekend.
Very
My
good.
fish's name is Bruce.
Oh, really?
We also
Well, yeah,
found out
that's
about
good.
Tim's favorite sort of sandwich.
What's your favorite sort of sandwich, Tim?
Huh? Wait, what? I don't remember this.
I don't either, actually.
Anyways, we've been live for like 2 minutes now. Just to let everyone.
Oh
know.
god.
Thanks for giving us a heads up before you did that,
now.
You
guy.
know what? I like
Way to go,
I
streamer.
like to go in for a hot entrance. You know, we come in, mics a blasting,
Sure,
everyone's speaking.
sure. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna be coming, all right.
Hot like my dog?
Hot like your dog.
What?
Amazing. Don't worry about it.
You have disadvantage, by the way.
Oh.
I hate it here.
There, Tim, I sent it to you.
All right, look at that. We're live. Tim, why isn't your camera on?
Oh, I remember that now. Yep.
Nathan is understandable, but you, Tim?
Fuck you.
What?
Tim, you're beautiful. Turn your camera on.
Why
God,
you
let
don't
me
have
see
your
your
camera on?
face. God.
I never have
God.
a camera on.
God?
No, apparently it's Thursday.
Hello,
I don't need to turn on
God?
my camera.
Hello, God?
It's Thursday. We don't
What?
God? Hello? Not, no. God.
What?
No,
Hell.
God.
Yeah.
Matt, you need
God.
to fix stream. It's only showing what song is playing currently because you're on that.
I know, I'm on that tab right now. I gotta open up Roll20 in my other browser.
Clearbrook by the Pristine Wat.
His
Oh,
other
yeah.
of their browser.
Yeah,
Wait.
let's just stare at Matt's Nat 1.
Mm.
Incredible.
Don't stare at it. Don't. It's ugly.
Please make that the thumbnail for this video on YouTube.
Just
I
my-
also
just a
want
natural
one. I was hoping for a 1 as well. Wait, don't worry, guys. I'll get one.
No, Jesse, please don't.
Oh,
do
she
that.
almost.
Oh, 2.
Wait, let me change my name to Susan, then roll. I can guarantee.
I
you open
just
that
fixed
20.
everyone's
Oh, that 20.
cameras.
What do you
Did
mean?
you?
What's wrong with it?
Oh, I
What
thought
about
she
a
was
camera?
saying changing her name to Susan in
No, just in
Oh,
roll
that's
20.
funny.
Come on, let's see what happens. I'm very curious.
No, I'm too lazy.
Roll.
do it
okay.
eventually.
Change my name.
Okay.
I don't wanna like jinx it, because we just switched over and I haven't been rolling the absolute worst. Has it been great? Not necessarily, but it hasn't been Susan level. So
I mean,
I'm
there have been rolls above 10. That's
There
pretty
have.
amazing.
That's
I think
great.
last session I got a 20 for something maybe.
Wow.
I think.
It wasn't anything like important, but
But it was a 20.
Is it ever
oh yeah, when we were
important?
running through the woods.
Oh yeah, you knew
Nat
exactly where
20
he was
to
going, and you
chase.
cleared a path for us. It was
Mhm.
perfect.
Nate,
Sarah
what
is good
the
boy.
fuck is your name?
It's in Russian.
What is it? Name it.
Ivan.
How do we
Ivan-
pronounce it?
Ivan. That's it. Ivan.
Oh,
For now.
I need to remember everyone's names. Shit.
But you don't have to
Right.
remember mine.
What's your
Mine's easy.
Who are you?
Oh.
Mitch.
Yeah.
She's
All right.
horny.
Also, Arvier
you're
and
done.
Kavier, I'm gonna fuck that up so much. I'm just telling you now.
We've already established they are K and A.
K and A.
Oh,
Anyways.
Oh, Lord.
Who wants to go ahead and describe what happened last session a little bit more in detail?
Tim.
Tim?
God,
Tim?
Tim?
No.
please,
Aw.
God. God, please.
Master.
Master?
Honestly, don't even know why we're streaming since it's apparently Thursday.
It's a
It's
test stream.
Friday.
It's a test stream.
It's Friday.
What do you
Friday.
mean it's apparently Thursday?
Oh, I'm sorry, Tim. I texted a bunch of people before session to try and gaslight you into thinking that it was Thursday instead of Friday.
What? No, you didn't.
Weird.
It's Thursday.
Gaslighting.
Girl boss?
I'm trying to collect them all.
Beep.
Yeah, well, looks like you're 0. I don't think you've effectively done those math.
Ah, damn.
Sorry.
One day I'll effectively gaslight someone.
Oh God, it's gonna be me, isn't it? It's gonna be me.
How old were you when you first gaslit? I remember my first time gaslighting. So yeah, who wants to describe what happened last time?
I can do it, but I don't know if people want me to.
I say go for it, Jesse.
Do it.
Okay.
Go on,
Do it
So-
with your
in
cool.
character.
Oh God, in character? Many blessings on this glorious day.
I hate it here.
I love it here.
Well, you want me to stop?
No.
No more,
Keep
please.
going.
I'm
More,
watching
please.
Matt just drag cameras around.
I know. So Tim turned his camera on and it messed up all the cameras, and so now I'm putting them back in the right frames where they're supposed to go.
Hey guys, you ready? Watch this.
I hate you so much.
Yaga.
Tim,
I
turn
never
your
knew Master was chaotic evil.
Tim, turn your camera back on right now.
Nah, this is what you get for trying to gaslight me.
All right, I guess.
He's right.
All
Master, I
right.
missed your face, Master.
All right. I guess
Master.
Tim has the moon border today.
Tim is accomplishing girl boss right now.
This is real girl boss energy right now, Tim.
It really
Oh.
is, and I love it.
We just need someone to gatekeep.
Oh,
How do we gatekeep this scenario?
Chips.
Dibs! I want to gatekeep. Me.
Ooh, pick me. Put me in, coach.
You would be a pick me. It's-
I think anyone
We're
would
just,
pick
we're
me on
just
purpose.
attacking each other today.
Yeah,
Was
right?
Last week really that bad?
Yeah, we're falling apart. Chloe,
falling-
we need you.
We're
We're
falling apart
falling
at
apart
the seams.
Within the first minute of session.
Literally, our characters, half of them don't even know each other.
It's all
We're
going
already
to
just like,
shit.
all right,
Well, things
it's
were gonna
over.
get a lot stranger.
it's over. We're done.
All right.
Canceled.
All right.
Campaign end. Speed run. We did it.
All right. Just to speed things up, I'll do a quick one. Last time, it was the first session. Everyone met everybody. You guys fought an imp. Some weird things are going on. There's some weird
Imp.
kinky shit going on between, fucking Arby's and Wretch over there.
You missed all the important details.
Uzman is one of the best characters.
Yes.
Who is it? Kavir is nothing but a nice, sweet gentleman.
he's a good guy.
He's a good guy.
Good guy.
I wrote down some of my favorite parts of last session,
And
which
then-
include
Yeah, go ahead.
they include Uzman growing into a small child version of Arvir, but with very big legs.
Oh my god.
Sareth getting tackled by an old man with an orange on his head.
That's right. You guys met Mr. Orange.
Kavir losing all of his items and then stabbing an imp with a kitchen knife. Arvir trying harder and harder to get drunk as he gets more and more depressed. And also, have you seen a bush? So that's what I remember from session.
Do we need quote books for campaigns?
I feel like we should.
Here, we should
I
add a
feel like
quote
that would be good. I like that.
So, some quick things before we get started. There is, I'm going to do something a little bit differently that I finally kind of cemented it down on what I was going to do. But when it comes to inspiration, And when I give out you guys some good old inspiration for doing something cool, instead I'm going to have you or whoever, like a small number of you, pick a card between. It's like a normal standard face card. And the way that's going to work is whatever number's on the card, you can use it at any time to add that number to whatever roll you are rolling.
What do you mean card?
Like an
Like
actual,
that-
I'm going to pass out like a physical card through roll 20, like a standard face card. And whatever
mean?
number is the card, it'll be, you can add that to your roll, just
What
flat,
do you
straight
mean
up.
A face card.
What are you meaning? What are you gonna do with Jack, Queen, King? Are they gonna
Those-
be all like?
those
What
are-
number are they actually gonna be
those
like
are-
11, 12?
Those are 10s. All face cards are 10s. And if you get an ace, that's an automatic crit.
Cool. They have an
Damn.
actual deck of playing cards in roll 20 that you can give out. Ben.
Yep, that's what I was
Interesting.
that's what I was gonna do.
Okay, yeah. Can you run that so I can see what it looks like actually?
Sure. I'm pretty
You
sure
should
it's
stream too.
over. I'm pretty sure it's over here, and I just go over
It's in the left, yeah.
playing
then you can just-
cards,
Okay.
and I can
Playing cards.
Draw. I
deal.
draw.
I will draw
Claiming.
one. Draw one card. Yaga.
Ooh.
An 8. Let's go.
Wait, I also got an 8. Hold
Wait,
on.
did we all get an
I got a
8?
king. I got
Oh,
a king.
Okay, cool.
Oh wait, how do we?
I got an 8.
Oh, I can steal cards.
Oh, a 3. Wait, what's happening?
Ace.
Wait,
Steal
Wait.
request. No way, that's mine. Get out.
one card.
I've done it. It's not even been 5 seconds and already. I regret doing this.
Wait, did I do it? Did I do it? No.
All right. Cards are
don't-
going away. Cards are going away.
12 cards.
I
Are they
don't.
gonna go away, Matthew? Do you know how to get them to go away?
I will make them go away. Go away.
He can't delete them. Delete them.
Ooh.
This deck is stacked.
Jokers. Wait a minute.
If you get a joker, it's a natural one.
Fuck. Fair enough, I guess.
Stop drawing the cards so I can get rid of them. I literally can't while you're drawing.
Ooh,
We've
another
always
Joker,
had
yikes.
yeah. Are you gonna do revoke our drawing privileges, Matthew?
No, not
Our
again.
drawing and our drawing privileges.
Oh God.
No more cards. No more cards.
This is an
For
awesome
an
choice.
art guy, you really hate drawing, don't you, bitch?
All right. You're rolling. Your first roll's at disadvantage now.
Oh, mine? Why? I sent you a dog.
Yeah, can we clean up all the cards?
I actually drew my dog, so
We cleaned up all the cards.
All the cards are cleaned up on my screen, and that's all that matters. All right.
Oh, there's a shit ton on my screen.
Uh, Coley,
R.I.P.
just,
Coley.
Coley, just refresh your roll 20.
R.I.P. Coley.
This music's growing on me though.
Oh, there we go.
I can't relate.
Dislike.
Alright,
Yeah,
I'm
did
good.
that to me too, Cole.
Anyways, let's get started. You guys are on the road over to Sayori, the main flower capital. It,
Oh, rip.
it,
Do 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 do.
Ooh.
Something-
Nice orange.
I thought it was
What?
appropriate.
stop
It's
drawing on
flashing
the screen.
I'll punch that orange.
Tim,
Every
stop
day.
drawing on the screen.
Tim, also turn your camera back on, you twat.
Yeah, do it.
This is
Mess
what
up
Matt
now.
gets for gaslighting me.
Oh my god, Tim's in a bad mood today.
I'll just move over to
What are we
another.
talking
I'll
about?
just move over to another map. It's fine.
Free,
There's my dog.
freehand.
Doge.
Good dog. You passed. Anyways, you guys are taking a day trip over to the main flower capital of Sayori. You guys left in the morning, so you should be able to get there around the evening time, around sunset. During the travels, nothing really exciting in particular happens. Eventually, near sunset, you guys come across the magnificent city of Sayori, a nice sort of mountainside city capital by the sea. It is a sort of spectacle to see. As you walk closer, you can see on the main highway sort of like a all sort of walks of life coming in and out of the city. Everyone, you see like a variety of different cultures, sort of, going into the city gates, out of the city gates. You guys have to walk over this giant wooden bridge to get into the actual city itself, passing by a bunch of strangers. A couple people give some of you like a what? This is a weird fucking party traveling together. But for the most part, nobody cares. Is there anything you want to say, Tim? I kept hearing your voice.
I was not talking.
Okay. As you guys walk over the bridge, you can finally see a larger site of the actual city itself. It is a bit of a spectacle. It is the largest sort of city most of you have seen in a good while. The largest one being the capital city in Zhongdi. I doubt really any of you walked through the city. It's more just kind of passed by the large city walls of it. Here in Zhongdi, there is not Zhongdi. Here in the capital city of Sayori, you can see the buildings all around are sort of like a mix of different types of architecture, going from more of this kind of traditional Eastern style to more like, a kind of like Mongolian style to more Indian, and it kind of, goes off in sections, and then there's certain streets that are just kind of like this weird mix. There's a couple of like 2-3 story buildings that, start off on one style of architecture, and then it looks like somebody, either bought the building or, bought the space on top of it to renovate it, and they made something completely different on the top. In the center of the city, you can see it from the bridge that you're at over on the city gate. This large, giant cathedral with a large crystal heart on top of it. Sereth, you know immediately what this is. This is the temple to Kadrith. You know the rules fair and square. Usually these giant temples, if they're ever constructed, are usually constructed in a manner that Kadrith herself could possibly come and visit if she so wishes to. But
Yeah.
you can see also, as you guys walk through the city streets, a bunch of different tinier cathedrals or some little street side little shrines that people have like little tiny statues to either different saints or gods depending on the religion. You guys pass by an all church, which you guys would know is just a church that has a plethora of just sort of random assortment of different deities. Kind of like what's in there is kind of depending on the community around it, and how well they are upkept is also dependent on the community at large. But yeah, looking around you, you guys right now are in kind of the beginning district. The main road you're on leads down to the dock ward section of the city, and yeah, there's a couple of wonderful inns around. What do you guys do now that you guys are here in the capital city?
I have a question about our travel time.
Sure.
Can we train?
Can you train during your travel time, not while you're traveling?
Heck. I guess we are on foot versus like being in a carriage like last campaign.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I can read and walk.
Now, remember the last time that Zangus tried to do that and he fell down the stairs?
We all train charisma. We talk to each other and become better friends.
Oh
Can I just-
god.
Can I just stare at people's shapes to get better at transforming into people?
Sure.
Can I get a +1 to all?
From now on,
future
you can
transformations?
add your intelligence modifier to any time you want to transform into somebody.
Wasn't
Add
he already?
No, before it was just a straight knowledge roll. From now on, if you want to transform
No, it was
into
it was an intelligence roll.
were
I
you
was
adding-
already adding my.
Oh, you were
intelligence.
adding your modifier. Okay.
Give me proficiency Wait, let me use my proficiency modifier for transform.
You can have proficiency in one of the races that are in the party currently. So you can either have proficiency turning into a dragonborn, an elf, a human, and that's it. Or a
Let's do
tiefling.
human. I'll take human.
Human? Okay.
Nice. Let's go.
I'm now proficient in turning into the standard people.
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 Delicious.
Sorry. People.
So yeah, what do you guys want to do?
I mean, we're just walking right now, right?
Yep.
We're just gonna
Ben?
walk around and like
Ben, what are you doing?
scope out
Huh?
areas.
I'm editing my character sheet to say that I have proficiency in transforming into humans. Why? What's going on?
You just
Oh.
rolled language proficiency and 3 other proficiencies.
You did roll.
Sorry.
Incredible.
Sorry, I pressed the wrong button.
And another one.
I can't edit it. Sorry.
It's
I
fine.
would like.
Take your
Go
time.
ahead.
What were you saying?
Oh, I would like to go to the cathedral.
The cathedral?
Yes.
Alright, you gonna tell anyone where you're going, or are you just gonna kind of skedaddle?
I might just gesture and say something along the lines of like, "Oh, I must go pay my respects to the Cathedral of the Great Dragon," and then I'll kind of just like slip off.
Okay. So you go slip off over to the actual cathedral area themselves, and what is everyone else doing? It is around, I'd say it's around golden hour right now. The city streets are starting to become a bit more, hustle and bustle as people are getting off of work and going to different taverns. People are finishing up their shopping for the day to go and cook some nice meals at home.
Veer would like to roam around and see what kind of shops that they have. Like,
Sure.
Alrighty.
Roll me a insight, please.
Alrighty. Me open my shiz up. You said insight? Alright.
Yep.
Fuck!
It kind of, yeah, you're kind of getting like a feel for the community around you to see like, what kind of shops are here and what are needed. With an 11, it's kind of up in the air. The city is so big. It seems like the city kind of has like one of everything if you needed it. It seems like if whatever you kind of open up here, it could possibly be very competitive in nature. That being said, the area you're in right now, the sort of more like
Thank you.
Salute.
the sort of the gate area of the city, it seems to already be like kind of full with a bunch of shops already.
Okay.
So who knows? Other wards could possibly have different needs depending on where you want to go.
Okay. I think I'll probably just stick with, or just probably, I don't know. I'll be pondering right now.
You'll
God,
be
can we go
pondering.
shopping too?
Wait, where are we right now? We're in Sayori?
Yes.
I don't suppose you have a map of Sayori, do you?
Not yet. Sayori is very like it's more detailed than I thought it would be. So fun things. I'm messing around with like the different map editing tools. You can make like individual buildings for each different like district, and I'm like doing that right now.
Oh
and
my
it's,
god.
It's fun. It's fun. I'm having a great time.
Holy cats.
But you don't have it ready for session.
Not ready for session. No.
Damn. It'd
Do
be
I know
like that.
anything? Do I know anything about Sayori based on like any like research I may have done for like cases and shit?
Yeah, give me a history check.
History 11.
So, 1 second, please. I took a bite.
Oh no.
How dare
Bite.
you.
Meaty bite.
Gross.
Delicious. Delicious.
So, with an 11, You've sort of more heard it from word of mouth, not necessarily like any clients have kind of like requested anything here. You do know that Sayori is fairly new. It is about, at the most, the city's been around for about 20, 25 years. It is still a fairly young city. In fact, the ruler, they're still like on, like the original founders are still alive and they're still here, and they're still the ones that are ruling over the entire city. And in fact, most of Muranishi, a lot of the sort of dignitaries are sort of all located here versus the rest of their little nation. But other than that, it's you don't really know anything really about like the feel of the city itself.
All right. I look over at Wretch and just be like, yeah, we can just shop around for some rations and stuff for our travels.
Oh, wonderful.
Alrighty.
Okay, I'll drag Master over to the shops. I have some things I want to look for.
I will
Sure.
be following them.
Sure. What kind of shops are you wanting to look for?
I would like to see if I can find kind of like a general shop that would just have kind of like some basic stuff.
Sure. Give me a insight to try and figure out where, like, an area of town that would possibly be in.
Of course. Insight. That would be a -2.
Excellent.
Oh my god.
I'm
boy.
very stupid.
Miss Girl.
Oh no!
Oh,
So I have a
Oh.
-1
Oh
That's a
man.
nat
for my
one.
roll. It's a natural 1 with my bonus. It's a -1.
Okay.
Oh. Wow. Well.
Oh, oh god.
Well,
What do we find, DM?
So,
Yeah, what
Into the
happened?
back alley and get
Nothing.
mugged. That's what you find.
That's what I was thinking.
so,
Where do I lead? Where do I lead the party?
you're kind of you're kind of overstimulated by all like the different lights and sounds. There's people on the streets playing instruments, everyone kind of like calling everyone over, and you just kind of become frazzled for a second. You look up, you see a sign. It says, all it says real quick is it's a nice a big old sign, and like there's some bamboo over it, and it's a big old elephant kind of coming down. It says the Tauntaun. And you're like, oh, that's a reasonable name. No one's shouting at me there. Let's go there.
Okay, so I drag everyone into the Tauntaun.
All right. When you walk into the Tauntaun, it is this bar/brothel that is on
Nice.
the main street of town,
Yeah.
right before the
Interesting.
right before the gates. It doesn't seem like there's too many people inside right now. Over behind the counter, you can see this large, robust kind of Loxodon woman. She sees you coming, and she makes a little like a little toot with her trunk to be like, I see ya, and kind of like, come on over.
I walk
Oh, hello. Is he far enough away? Can I still get in?
out. I'm just outside the door. I don't know where you are.
You're probably about like 10 feet away from each other right now.
Perfect. Wretch will approach the Loxodon.
All right. You can. It's as soon as you get up to the bar, before you can sit down, like the bar stool's right in front of you. The chain kind of tugs a bit.
Oh. Oh
What-
no.
What can I do for you, sugar?
Hi. Are you a purveyor of items to sell?
Ooze will follow Wretch into this bar brothel, by the way.
You're gonna see some
I'm-
interesting things.
I'm
Lots
just
of shapes.
Kavir's just gonna watch them go in there and just be like, nah.
Just standing outside the door with like your hands on your arm, like.
I'm sorry, sugar. I don't really partake in those kind of needs here. But you know what? I do have quite an interesting fella who's been staying with me. He might be able to help you out a little bit. And she turns and she makes another like elephant sound with her with her trunk.
Can I hop
Hey,
on the bar stool?
Poe! Get down here! You have some interesting people that might want to buy from you.
Can I hop on the bar stool?
Yes.
Like, squish.
You
All
hear
right.
like
yeah, and
small
coming
thumping down the stairs.
coming down the stairs. Coley, would you like to describe what your character looks like?
Yeah. So as coming down fairly fast, almost like running down the stairs, you see a small, like about 4 foot tall, marionnaire. Very big, large, round head, and very bony wooden arms, and just a very rectangular frame. He's wearing kind of a humble, like brown suit and a little flat cap. And he just jumps down the stairs and says, "New friends!"
Oh Lord.
Friends?
He's gonna run up to Wretch.
Do I hear the word friends?
Yes, you
Yes.
hear the word friends.
I'm gonna start walking away because I don't want anyone else following me, and then just try and trudge along.
What happens to my breathing?
Well, it
Gone.
would be, well, right now it would be contested strength if you want to stay there.
I do not
Jesse.
contest master under any circumstance. I submit.
You're gonna
Uh-oh.
you're gonna regret that at some point.
Yeah, if Poe sees them walking away, he's actually going to run and try to get in front of the door to talk to them. Like
This is how I die.
Acquired.
Wait.
So,
Hey, hey!
so Wretch will be friendly waving, but also she's kind of.
you're kind of walking backwards as you know, kind of doing like the little choke that like a dog would do, like when it runs too far away, like too far ahead.
Yeah,
Just
like the
kinda
dog I posted.
Poe is just following behind with his hand stretched out, like, "Hi, I'm Poe. What's your name?" It just keeps walking because he's like just far enough away that like maybe you can't reach.
Wretch has reached an arm out to the best of her ability, also in his direction, and she goes, "Hi, I'm Wretch. It's nice to meet you."
And then he's gonna try to catch up to Avir, who's walking away. I assume.
Yeah, you can see the blue glowing chain that is connected around her neck, and you can kind of follow it through the crowd over to Avir. And
Well, I walked outside. Is it like going through the wall?
it no clips.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, wait a sec.
I'm just imagining a dog on the opposite side of an elevator door as it goes up.
Jesse, you wanted this. Don't look shocked.
Jesse's like a collar. What? Me? Never. What?
I never.
But
You haven't asked where it's connected to Tim yet, too.
Oh shit.
I'll the cock chain.
Wasn't gonna say that. Jesus.
I'll say you're able to get out of the bar, and RV, are you just gonna continue walking away and kind of drag her out of there?
Well, does the door swing like open like into the building or out? Because I'm assuming like she's gonna have to like fight to open up the door. Or someone's gonna
No,
have to open up the
it's
door
like
to let them out.
it's some more. It's the double hinge doors. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Aw, damn
Nice.
it.
Oh.
No, we can make it a pull not push if you would like to choke me.
No, I just want to.
Wow, there's
I
a
just wanted
question.
roll the
You
choke.
like you hate me, but you love me.
Also, we're all still in the wrong frames on stream.
Are you?
Yeah, because Tim hasn't turned on his camera.
Tim, can you turn on your turn your camera?
No.
Tim, I get being petty to Matt, but the rest of us would love to see your face.
I do love your face, Tim.
We all love your face, Tim. Yes!
Oh, there's the
No.
handsome.
Yes!
Yay, RB.
Victory!
It's Arby's.
Wait,
Victory.
Now it's off.
No!
Oh,
Matthew, why would you do that? Why would you do that?
I said his name.
Stop.
I said his name.
That's not his name. That's rude.
And it's gone.
Tim, you're a tease.
Damn.
A teasling.
A teasling.
That's your race now. It's canon.
Yeah, I sent you a DM.
He's such a little teasling, isn't he?
Teasling.
So everyone knows, Usman is still on the bar stool.
We are aware.
I've not left.
DM.
You're-
I sent
you're
you a
looking at
DM.
shit.
Okay.
Damn.
It's the man.
Do you want me to do it through
The-
roll 20?
Hi, Tim.
No, it's
Tim!
fine. Just you can just send me them over Snapchat. It's fine.
Oh, oversnap.
Yeah, that'll probably be the best bet.
Can I continue talking to the Loxodon woman?
Absolutely.
Amazing.
She kind of like pokes her head over the counter. So what can I get for you, sweetheart?
Interesting. And I'll copy her shape.
All right. Give me that intelligence roll.
Nat 20.
Nice.
So
Is this forgery?
so you just kind of do that, and you kind of like, whoop, and you kind of like it's a perfect 1-for-1. It looks more like you made like a clay sculpture before you that you make the mold out of. So you're not like colored, but you're solid, you're detailed.
Can I, if I get a nat 20 on a transformation, can I use it at any time?
Yes.
Thank you. I was hoping
Nice.
I was get that. Okay.
Yeah. Well,
I gotta
the rule
write
is
down what I
the
have.
rule is once you understand and kind of perfectly transform into somebody, or over a serious time, you can just kind of transform into them whenever you want. Like RVer, you can transform into RVer whenever you want, and then you can transform into this Loxodon lady. She'll kind of look back at you like a little surprised, and then she'll kind of giggle a bit. That's pretty good, especially if it's your first time transforming into me.
It is.
Don't
I have
worry.
never seen someone with your shape before.
I come from a small village over in the east. I came here because I heard there was gonna be a good city, and more importantly, good booze. The name's Tauntaun.
Done.
Oh, pleasure. And I'll stretch
Mhm.
her arm out to shake her hand.
Oh, you Rimmerins are always such a riot, such a hoot. So, what can I get you to drink, sweetheart?
Oh, I do not drink. I am made of liquid, therefore it will only dilute me.
I'm aware.
So long, and I'll turn around and leave.
Alrighty, I'll see you real soon.
Perfect.
How tall is she, by the way?
She's about 7 feet tall.
Okay.
Incredible.
Also, where can I write notes in Roll 20?
Your
Just
bio
make a
shape.
Google Doc.
Yeah,
I was thinking about it.
or you can put it in your bio in any of the boxes.
There's boxes?
I usually do it.
Yeah, if you go to at the top right where you have core, bio, and spells, you click on your bio. Just type in there.
I'm gonna write it down in my notebook physically.
Okay.
Did you get my text slogan?
Yes, I just saw.
Okay.
Stop.
Yeah.
Cool. I would like to go visit one then.
Okay. Okay.
Men's no spot.
I'll say you walk around, kind of ask around. But yeah, they would be up in the more aristocratic section of the city,
Okay.
running a fine jewelry shop.
All right. I'll walk in.
Okay. You walk in. There is a beautiful woman behind the counter. She looks at you. There are a couple more customers in the store. It looks like they're kind of wrapping up. She looks at you and kind of immediately gives you a bit of a look. Oh, darling! Welcome back. Are you here for the ring?
Yes.
Excellent. It's right in the back. I will be with you so short. I will be with you very shortly. I am so sorry. I am dealing with some customers up here first. You understand, don't you? You
Yeah,
understand.
of course. It's no trouble at all.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'll head to the back.
All right, you head to the back. About 10, 15 minutes later, she comes back. So, she grabs a little kind of a pipe. So, you finally made it. Took you long enough.
Yeah.
Where's the where's the shit? Where's the guy?
Here?
Obviously not. If you're the only one looking in front of me right now.
In the city, I mean, it's.
Oh, in the city. Oh, that really narrows it down a little bit, right? It's not like these cities are huge, gigantic, populous structures where people come and go all the time.
I haven't lost him, and if you're gonna give me shit,
I'm giving you shit because your father told me to, all right? I was told specifically not to baby you, nor would I. Look, you know what you need to do. You know where to find me now, which I'm happy you made it here on your own at least, all right? It looks like that numbskull of a father taught you something. All right? Bring him back here to me, and then we can discuss on what to do next. Then we can start to exchange pleasantries. But until then, keep your head down and come back here. With him.
understand.
All right.
I'll
Now get out of here.
Yeah, I'll get up and walk out,
Alrighty.
and I will. Yeah, I'll head on over in that direction.
All right. Go make your father proud, kid.
I'll just as I head on over there.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. We'll cut over to Sarah. What are you doing?
I'm just kind of loitering outside of the cathedral.
Mm-hmm.
See if there's any kind of worshippers who are like clearly like coming in or out. Not like priest level, but just like common folk.
Yeah. There seem to be a couple of common folk kind of coming in and out. You can see there seems to be a bit of a limit. More people are being ushered out right now as it is getting later in the day. Some of the crystal guards are escorting some of these very devoted patrons out. But as you know, that there's certain procedures. After a certain hour, only specific races are allowed inside. Specifically, Gem Dragonborns. They're the only ones allowed inside after a certain time, as they are the ones closest to Kadrith. So you see some people being escorted out. So there's an elderly couple that is like finishing up a prayer on the way out. Yeah, do you wish to head inside, or?
I'd like to find one of the people, like just one of the common folk.
Sure.
Who's like kind of on their way out, and I want to talk to them.
Sure. You see that old couple walking out. There are, a couple, other characters. What kind of, are you looking for anyone like in specific, or?
No. The old couple, I can.
Sure.
I can go to the old couple.
Alrighty, you go up to the old couple. Oh, praise her radiance. Oh, I hope our prayers reach her this time. I'm sure they will, honey. I'm sure they will. I'm faithful in the goddess of Kadrith. Oh, excuse me. Oh, blessed be. I did not notice a clergyman here. We were just leaving.
I'll kind of give a little half bow to them and be like, well, good evening, Mr. Madame. I'm new here in the city, and I must say this is a lovely temple that you have.
Oh, yes. I'm so happy for it. It recently was finished, not only, 5 months ago. They're just they're just now allowing the public to come in, and I'm ever so happy.
5 months, and I'm assuming, with such a grand cathedral. Oh, it must be wonderful if Kadrith herself has come. You've seen her, right?
Oh, haven't we all seen her, dearie? We see her every time we walk in those glorious halls.
But her physical form, she has visited multiple times, right?
Oh, I could never be so pushy of a goddess. To come and
I
visit
mean-
lowly common folk like us? I'm sure she has tons of responsibilities to do as an overseer for the entire realm.
I mean, she does, but she does seem to make time, at least in my vast travels. She makes time for those who are devoted to her, especially with such a beautiful cathedral. She must have come, if you are so devoted to her.
Well, I suppose. Yes, maybe one day she will come. Maybe one day. I guess the
Well-
only thing we can do is pray.
And once she comes, you know that your prayers will be answered. And only then, once she comes, everything will be right. Until then, I guess it's up to her believers to maybe step up their caliber, to become truly worthy of her.
Well, that may be. What can we do to be more worthy?
Well, you can give all you have. You can give it away. Give it to the needy.
There's a worried look on their face. All we have? Oh, I'm afraid we don't have much.
Well, I mean, that might be part of the reason why the great Kadrith is not visited. But what do I know? I have not been to this city before.
Can you give me a
and
perception
I'm-
check?
Yes, I would absolutely love to do that. Perception check. Oh, that's a 12, boss.
Okay. I will say you get the feeling that maybe possibly someone might be some people are starting to look at you, maybe just some other passerbyers as they're hearing this conversation.
Okay. Then I'll wrap it up and just say, well now, go forth and do good. Praise the holy Kadrith.
Yes. Praise her evanescence.
Yeah, and then I'll walk away.
Alrighty. Anywhere you gonna walk to? If not, we can just say you run into Wretch and the gang.
Yeah, that'll work.
Alrighty. About 5-10 minutes of walking, you can see Arvir, who is continuing to walk away.
With a very short Marioneer talking his ear off.
Just not interested at all in what's going on. You can see a Wretch kind of being pulled along by the chain a little bit. People are very staring right now at her at the long chain. It passes through some people as you know, Arvir bobs and weaves to the ground. They kind of go, whoa, what the fuck? Oh, wow, that's weird. What's going on? Usman, I'll say you hop back over and you catch up with them, no problem. Are you still in the form of Tauntaun?
Yes, I am.
All right.
Incredible.
So you see what is presumably Usman, just this giant purple elephant lady following behind them. And then you see a young wooden Marioneer kind of just talking Wretch's ear off.
I thought Paul went over to Arvir.
Oh yeah.
Did you go over to Arvir?
Oh, I was going to our beer and talking his ear off.
Oh yeah, well then you see the Marinere talking Arvir's ear off. Arvir, you've just been hearing nothing but just like the joyous wonders. Just like the I love it here. Do you love it here? I've been here for like 1 month or so. How long have you been here? Dude, this is so great. I feel like we're really vibing right now. We're really getting connection right now. What's your name? I'm Poe. Kind of just like not even giving you a second to butt into the
Nor am I going to
conversation.
speak when he does.
Do I see them all as I'm coming back?
I'll say yeah. I'll say so. You can see him walking back.
I'll look at Usman. You're taller. And an elephant.
Yeah,
I
I'll
found an interesting
Okay.
shape.
I can see that. And then I'll
look at you. That's impressive.
Why, thank you.
I'm assuming I would hear Poe talking off Arvir.
Yep.
Who are you?
Oh, a lot of new friends. I'm Poe. I'm new here. Well, I guess I'm not really new here. I haven't seen you before. What's your name?
I'll kind of get down because I'm a whole 3 fucking feet taller than him. Kavir this, and I'll reach out my hand and for a
You will
shake.
like shake your hand like vigorously.
You are.
What are you doing here in the city? I mean, I like doing a lot of fun things. I could show you some stuff I've learned, but you know, I've been here for a few months, so I guess it's a lot. Do you want to do something fun?
I like fun.
Later.
And Sereth will kind of like slide up next to them and say, the name's Sereth. And you're Poe?
I'm Poe. I'll reach out to shake your hand.
Hi.
And I'll reach out to shake your hand and be
Yeah,
ready
yeah,
to
I'll shake it.
just shake
I'll-
extremely fast.
Kavir will stand back up. Well, whatever fun activities you might have planned, we could do them later. As of right now, I have a friend who is actually set up shop in the city. They invited us all over. I let them know that I came here with a group of friends, and they said that I should bring everyone on by. So,
Well, that's convenient.
if you're more than welcome, you can come with. Well, we're- I am a merchant after all, and a part of the Merchants Guild that I'm a part of. We have a wide connection of people.
Oh, really? I'm a bit of a merchant myself.
Are you really?
Yeah, I make clothes. My whole family made clothes, and I kind of sell clothes so I can like fund myself for doing fun things in the city. Yeah, I've Tauntaun. Hey, Tauntaun. As I noticed, she's letting me stay in the tavern, and I've been selling my clothes there. She's really nice. She's my best friend.
I might have a business proposition for you now. But
Sure.
more on that later.
Tauntaun, why are you naked?
I have clothes on. I copied her clothes as well.
That's
You're
true.
Can I get everyone who's talking to Poe right now to roll me a quick perception check?
Oh shit.
Perception check.
What?
A 4! Damn.
Amazing.
Fucking 15.
That was a 1 for me, but
I like the anime pose you made though, Ben. 15!
19.
All right. So yeah, I will say Usman and Arvir. Usman mostly because you're just towering over everyone. You're kind of looking down, but Arvir, you're just kind of like scoping this guy out now that you got like a moment to really look at him. It's ever so slightly. There's this weird jar of liquid kind of around his waist that he's just kind of carrying, and you can kind of swear it just kind of like it jiggles and moves on its own from time to time. When he's walking, it looks like it's just bouncing off and swinging around, but now that he's standing still, it's just still kind of like bouncing a little bit.
Odd.
Yeah.
I'll just make a mental note of it.
Does it look liquidy like the same material that that Usman is made out of?
I mean, you haven't noticed it yet.
Oh, it's true. Hey, someone else ask what I just asked.
That.
Does it look like me?
Roll me a nature check
Does he get advantage?
Yeah,
because
with
he
it-
would know what he looks like.
with advantage because you know what other slimes look like.
So it's a slime. Got it.
Wait, what am I rolling?
I mean, it
Advantage?
might not be, but
Nature.
Nature. 18.
does it look Russian?
Yo, I think there's a homie in that bottle.
Yo!
Yo, is that a homie?
Oh shit.
Is
I
homie radar on?
I reach for it.
Oh God!
All right, Poe, you see this giant purple version of Tauntaun come over and just start immediately just like big hands just reaching down for you.
Honestly, since it's Tauntaun, I probably don't even like react. I,
Hug
like,
time.
talk. But when I noticed them grab the bottle, I'm like, oh yeah, yeah, I found that when I came here in the ocean. Some people at the tavern actually taught me something. It's a game. I think we should play it later. It's called Spin the Bottle.
Let's play now.
Really fun.
Horny.
The people I played with really liked it. I didn't really understand too much though. It was kinda weird, but it was fun. You guys want to play?
I crushed the bottle.
Wait a second. Wait.
Wait a damn minute.
You're just gonna squish it.
I'm just gonna squish it to break the bottle.
All right,
Oh,
give me a strength check to crush
Oh
it.
God! Oh God! This
Well,
is not a
that's
good.
not a great chance, to be honest. That's
You go to squish it every time you
The
try
bottle
like
squishes you.
yeah, literally
all my fingers just shatter.
every time you go to squish it, it just kind of like you just kind of absorb it a little bit, like you just can't grab it. It's
Looks out of
literally
his hand like a bar of soap. He goes shook it. He goes whoom.
it's literally more just like you're squeezing it, and it's just like this is why isn't it working? Why can't I grab it?
Try to
Hey,
open it.
you can hold on to it until we play later. I
Uh,
don't mind.
sure. I'll pick it up.
Or you'll just leave it inside.
Engulf
you.
it.
I'll just like stick it into my body.
Wonderful.
How else am I gonna store it?
It just looks like there's a bottle sticking out of this Loxodon's kidneys right now.
Amazing.
Delicious.
No kidneys. It's just empty inside.
Can I like engulf it to try and cause the bottle damage?
Yeah, let me.
Can he digest the bottle?
Yes.
That'll
essentially.
possibly I will say that could
Oh God, Nate! If this is your character, you're gonna have to roll up a new one immediately.
that could
Sorry, new
that-
character, you've been digested.
that could hurt.
Because I'm being stabbed by glass?
Maybe also that, but also the contents of the bottle.
It's a homie.
Maybe.
Would
We don't know
another
what.
homie
We
be-
don't know what.
Okay,
we don't know
but
what
like,
it is.
If you like ate
I
a
do.
homie, like if there was like a homie inside of you right now, I don't think that would.
Yeah, to be honest,
Man, I
know the D&D mechanics are gonna
Man.
work with this. I
The
really
homie
want
inside of a homie.
Sometimes when a homie's inside you, you just gotta.
I mean, Mari, you live pretty close. You want a homie inside of you right now? We can see.
Whoa.
Ooh, Jesse,
I'm-
are you
love the
offering?
homie.
Are
Can
you
I
Oh,
just-
offering to be the
definitely.
homie inside me?
That's
Oh, God,
for
yes.
that's for our special OnlyFans D&D stream.
It's us, but naked.
Just normal D&D, but we're just all naked. We're not doing anything else. We're just naked.
That's it.
Perfect.
I could
All
totally
right.
play D&D that way.
Jesse, sometimes you do almost play it that way.
But yeah,
You right.
it is getting a bit dark. Poe, you do know that your room is like the perfect place if you want to like bring people up to it.
party
Well-
sleepover.
Oh my god.
You can all, and you do know Tauntaun does allow you to have any guest over for free because you're staying with her.
Damn.
Donks.
Who's jerking it in the background? Nate, is that you?
Nate.
Nathan.
What's up?
We heard OnlyFans and thought we were starting the OnlyFans stream.
Oh my god. You're just making some very interesting noises, sweetheart.
Is my mic making
Oh
noises?
God.
Yeah, yeah, it's your mic, bro. It's your mic, guys.
Yeah, sure. It's your mic that's breathing heavily and making some grunting noises.
Yeah, sorry about that, gang. I'm just. Anyways,
Anyways.
So, we're going to Poe's place? Sleepover?
Yeah, guys, you come over to my place for a sleepover. I have plenty of room.
Well, I'm sold.
Ugh.
We're not walking. How are you still choking?
Did Master stop walking?
yeah, you guys all
Oh
stopped.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh. Okay, I'll stop joking.
She doesn't know if she's being choked or not. She's just that dumb.
You know how dogs like you'll stop like walking and they'll step away from the leash and then they won't take a step forward. They'll just stay where they're still choking rather than taking a step forward and stopping it. That's what Wretch is doing. She's just like on the edge of her line, just leaning against it.
Oh Lord. Well, if you guys would like to stay here, we can. Like I said, my friend has also offered their place. It is in the upper district, but
My
I haven't been there before. They won't let me in. They always like kind of say I can't go in there.
well, you're with me now, friend.
Let's go there. That sounds fun.
my neck hurts.
Well-
Also, hi, I'm Wretch. It's nice to meet you.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, you're Wretch? Okay. Well, you couldn't really talk earlier. I thought your name was.
I mean, you weren't far off.
Oh, I thought it was like some weird language. So yeah, my bad.
No, I speak this language.
Oh, okay.
So, are we staying here or going to my friend's place? What would you all like to do?
Master?
Which place is closer?
Right now, Tauntaun's is only like 5-10 minutes away. You just walk down the main road just for like a couple of seconds, like a couple minutes. So
Let's go
And
back
you-
to the
and you-
shop.
and
I
you-
still need to buy stuff.
and you know where that is.
You don't buy. That's not.
You know
I
what?
think you're looking for
If
another.
you want to
shop.
buy something,
Oh.
I guarantee you my friend will be more than happy to give you a discount for it.
A discount? What's a discount?
Oh dear.
Yeah. I look over at Kavir and just like, yeah.
How backwater is she?
You figure it out as you go.
Backwater? Oh, sweetie. We need to get you something nice then. If you've never been treated.
All right, to discount spot we go.
It's not that big of a discount, trust me.
Oh well, then I'm gonna go walk that way for 5 minutes.
It's still a discount. Discounts are discounts. Come on. 20
Yeah, but
bucks. is
this
20
place
bucks.
is just cheaper without the discount.
$20 is $20.
20 coppers, 20 copper.
20 coppers, 20 copper.
Wretch will lean over to Sereth and be like, "Is the shop called Discount?"
No. No.
Um,
No.
and Sereth will just kind of like yawn and be like, "All right, well, this is getting boring.
Yay!
Can we just pick a direction, please? I'd like to know what the little man has in the bottle."
There's a bottle?
Well,
Yeah, we're playing a game later.
It's a homie.
I'm very curious. But
Yeah.
right now, I
Does
would like to get out of the middle of the road, please.
Does Wretch see the bottle that's inside of Usman?
if you want a lot of comfort,
You-
follow
you-
me, and I'll start going back to the
The bottle, yeah, you can see the bottle inside of him.
Wretch will stick her hand inside of Usman and pull it out of them and open the bottle.
Jesus Christ.
All right, you reach your hand inside.
Yeah.
You pull it out. It's a little. It does that ooze thing where it looks like it's gonna be all sticky and covered in gunk, but it's not.
Yeah.
And you just kind of
Pop.
pop the top off.
I pour it out.
All right, out comes this white kind of viscous, weird liquid. That
Worst description so far.
it's a slow pour. It's just kind of,
I hate it here.
and it just kind of eventually
Very
very much like a spoiled milk slime kind of
Yep.
just like consistency where it's just like you have to shake the bottle a bit and
Is it
kind of
chunky?
like get it out, and it just falls on the ground with a little and then it'll start to reform. Hey
no.
Nathan, what's going on in
Oh
your
my
mind right now?
Nothing, cause I don't know how to move.
Nate, your mic's
You're-
on.
right now.
Nathan, there's 8 of you.
It's a
I think
hive
you have
mind.
2 mics on right now.
Do you have two high? Nathan, turn off one mic. I double
His
dog
mic-
dare you to turn off one mic.
His mic in roll 20
What
is
the
on.
fuck are you talking about?
Oh, his mic and roll 20 is on. Oh, that makes
Oh,
sense.
that's, I
Probably.
can't hear what you guys are talking about.
That makes sense
Oh.
then. I have all the mics turned off. But yeah. So as you kind of splat onto the ground for the first time in a while, you finally start to get more sensation kind of coming back to your body. It feels like you're waking up out of like a dark kind of deep sleeping coma. For a while you've just been kind of rocking around, just kind of feeling more of just like the motions of everything going on. But this is the first time you're actually opening up your eyes and seeing, and the first sight you see is you just see all of these bozos circled around you. Never met them before, and everything around you looks completely different.
Wretch will poke him and go, "Hi, are you the game?"
I turn red. I turn red, and I look straight at him, and I start to stand up, and I'm like, "Why'd you poke me? I could kill you right now." And I'll like reach on my back to like grab my axe, and I'm like, "Oh shit!"
As you do that, you realize you have no arms.
Oh,
All of you
A
on the ground
sensation.
also all of you on the ground see this white sort of this like white slime immediately turn like a dark shade of red, like a mood
Man.
ring.
Man, this is the worst cum demon I've ever seen.
I step on him.
Right as you're gonna step on him, you just hear Poe say, "New friend, Squish."
Dear God.
Yeah. What are you gonna do, Nathan?
Dodge.
Get stepped on.
Dodge.
He's gonna rage.
Yeah, I get stepped on.
Nice.
Okay. Roll a d4 and you take 1d4 damage for getting stepped on.
Okay, but how horny does he get?
That's me. You got characters confused.
My bad. I step on Wretch.
I like it.
Okay.
But yeah, so you get stepped on. It makes like a quick like splat sound. You feel yourself spread out like a large like puddle, and then you feel yourself slowly coming together. It is the newest sensation. You've never felt like this before, dude. You feel like you're about to freak out a little bit.
Oh God.
Oi.
Hey, Poe. Why, who is your new friend in the bottle?
This is quite some game.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know about that.
Oh, can I roll insight?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I feel like he's telling the truth, but just in case. Okay,
I'll do it
-2.
too.
-2, don't worry.
What do you mean -2?
I would also like to.
15.
I'm rolling insight as well
Okay.
for
Damn, you guys
funsies,
don't trust me at all.
just for fun.
I mean, I think
Love
you're
you.
fine, but Wretch is gonna check.
I'm like actually like human trafficking or something.
Yeah, right. Can't have that. That's a 14.
A 14. Yeah, he's not
Yeah.
lying.
Okay.
He had no idea.
What about 15?
No idea.
Oh, okay. Well,
I came here on like a boat and it was just in the water and I think when they pulled up some fish like in a net, it was just in there and I just grabbed it. And
you saved him.
maybe I
you
did.
will be his master now. This is how this works.
Master
Oh,
like own him?
Yes.
Yes.
That sounds a little strange.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, when you're around these two, you kind of get used to it.
It might be a sex thing.
Yeah, it might be a sex thing. We're honestly convinced on that one. Who
What
are
is
you, by
sex?
the way? And I asked that to the slime.
What is sex?
I stay silent because I'm still like, I'm just gonna be sitting there just like, what the fuck? I'm
He's freaking
owned
out.
by someone now? Wait a minute.
Red slime, white slime. What color are you?
White. He's come.
I'll start moving and standing up and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll approach Logan's character, and I'll put out my hand if I know how to, and like for a handshake.
Not this again.
I'll say you don't have any idea really how to transform. You're just kind of in the base slime ball mode, but you know how like you're kind of like Usman. You'd see this. He doesn't know how to move like a slime. It looks very weird what he's doing. He's kind of like you're kind of like picking up like each area of yourself as you're kind of like trying to peel yourself off the ground, because you're like okay, and move my legs. What the fuck? And then you just kind of like you just kind of like extend a little piece of yourself out, still kind of connected. And
Little
you
pseudopod. That's adorable.
Aww.
He pseudopods out.
I'll like carefully shake his hand.
My name's Ivan. Nice to
Ivan.
meet you.
Ivan the slime.
Ivan the
Well, that's
Terrible.
not my last name, but Ivan the Slime, if you want to call me that, I guess.
What? You have a last name? What's your last name?
Polklovich.
Huh?
Polklovich.
Poltergeist.
Okay, so Ivan P is all right.
No, Ivan for you. Ivan's fine.
Whatever. Does anybody else have any surprises?
My name's Poe.
Yes, we.
To the slime. Not that though.
Oh, I thought that was your surprise.
No.
Surprise! I'm Poe.
Yes, he's Poe. That one's Poe. Let's go get some rest now, and I'll motion towards going.
I want to go
Mix them up.
shopping.
We're going to the store. They might still be open.
Might be.
They'll probably still be open.
Probably. And then I get to find out what a discount is.
Yes.
And we can play the spin the bottle game.
Yes. Now let's go.
We'll need a new bottle.
No, we can get
bottle's
a
fine.
bottle on the way.
There's just nothing in the bottle.
I
Oh, you
have
break
a bottle.
I didn't break
put
the
my-
bottle. I just opened the bottle. I will hand back the empty bottle to Poe.
I'll reach out to grab it, but probably like won't grab it right, and it falls and breaks.
Oh.
Oh,
I have
I
another
think we'll need a new
bottle.
bottle.
I have another bottle. I'm holding it.
Does
at-
your friend sell
We do?
bottles?
No.
What does your friend
Well.
sell?
I thought you said they'd sell general wares that we were looking for.
I never said that.
I sell
said they
things.
sell jewelry.
You sell things.
What-
that's
what do you
true.
sell,
Do you
Poe?
sell?
Yeah, I sell like clothes. My family like
He sells
makes
clothes.
and wood stuff, and I learn and I sell stuff. I kind
Do
of
you
sell it to like be able to fund new things.
Can I
that
pick
we
up
wanna do.
Poe and start walking towards the store as he's talking to everybody?
There
Just
is a
surfboard style.
there is a collective of 2 brain cells in this party going on right now.
Look,
And-
you made
and
us
one of
make
them-
level
one of
1
them-
characters.
One of them's just being an asshole. The other one is just like, "Can we go?" No. But you guys start walking off towards the upper district.
Sereth on the way will describe what a discount is to Wretch.
Oh, it all makes so much sense.
Make me a knowledge roll to see if you understand it.
Okay. I
I'm
love
not allowed
this.
to understand.
Master, no.
Just make his plain old intelligence check.
Okay, great. -1.
Oh, what?
Like I said, you do not understand.
What are your
4.
You don't
4.
understand. You,
Oh, that's amazing.
Sareth, you.
So the
you...
discount, and then our discounts found in bottles as well.
Oh my god.
You know what? Yes.
Oh, lovely. What a strange and wonderful world I have come to.
I guess you could say that.
Wait, what?
So
what
now
word
about
did you come before?
this cloth. Do you think cloth would be something Poe would sell? Can we buy cloth from him to be better religious?
Oh, it's
Will I be a
just-
better priestess if I buy cloth?
It is just an expression.
I mean-
My dear sister, it's
Brother?
more, I
Oh god.
suppose.
Oh god. Oh no. Oh no.
We're
We're
family
not-
now.
We're
Retri just hugs Sarah.
I'd like to glance back at Sarah and just start shaking my head. What
and
is-
Sereth is gonna kind of like give like the eyebrow expression where it's just like, what the fuck?
Me.
Poe will just like peek over Kafir's shoulder because he's like being held. He's like, "You're related?"
We are brother
all
and
related?
sisters of cloth.
Well,
Master,
you see,
I have
no,
a
no.
sibling.
You see, we follow separate deities. You follow your horned god, and I follow not your horned god.
I turn back. Horny god, I believe is what you meant.
There's a horny god.
He is quite horny. Yes, he has 4 horns.
I point to Arvir for Poe. Yes, I believe it's that one. He has a fetish of some kind for
I
her.
am not a.
Oh.
No, no, no.
Master, you're doing that thing again where you cover your face. Master, are you okay?
No, no, I'm not. And stop calling me your master, please.
But
You
what?
can speak? I didn't know you can speak. Were you just like ignoring me earlier?
Yeah, pretty much. Not gonna lie. But anyway, please stop calling me master. Like, I don't understand why we can't walk so far away from each other. Like, I don't get it. We need to figure it out. But please stop calling me master.
Were you talking about that chain?
Yeah, I was curious. What
It's
is that?
I thought we
wish
established
I
that it
knew.
was a king.
A holy symbol of my divinity and loyalty to my god.
A holy symbol.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's how.
See, again, I'm not a god. I don't understand.
Hey, you
Can
made it
I insight that? Can I insight?
Sure, sure.
If you roll 1, can you also believe he's a god from now on?
Oh shit, that's a 9.
Oh my god.
Wait, wait. If I believe he's a god, yeah, that works. I'm down.
If you guys
He's not
roll
my
low.
god. I mean,
So with a 9,
God damn.
Uh,
No, I'm wondering about the holy symbol. That's what I'm
the
doing. I'm
holy.
not.
Oh, about the holy
He's a
symbol.
god.
Yeah.
He's a god.
So the chain. So with a 9, what did you roll?
trying to figure out what the chain
insight.
is.
Inside.
You're rolling
You want me
insight
to
to
roll
see
some-
it. So
Or
if
should
you're
I roll
rolling
something
so
else?
insight to see if that's her holy symbol, that would work. if you want to see what like if that is like a holy symbol of some kind, I would say roll a religion check.
Oh, okay.
Just
Oh.
keep your thing. Just keep your thing and add your religion to it.
Listen. I'm
Isn't
a
it
cleric
really
with
low?
no, I'm
Just-
+0.
Just
I'll do it. Oh, that's a 12.
Oh, hey, that's better.
I'm
There
a
you
really
go.
good cleric, you guys.
you've traveled.
Clearly.
You
Me too.
You
I'm a good cleric too.
You've traveled far
Oh.
and wide, but you have never heard of anything like this. You don't know any gods that would have a chain as a holy symbol, and this is the first time you've ever seen such of like a weird phenomenon. You know something is up, but it's like, what?
Whack.
Why is that a thing? But other than that, you don't have a general idea. But you know it's not a holy symbol of any kind. So, yeah.
Okay. I'll kind of just brush it off and be like, interesting.
Okay.
I look forward to chatting a little bit more about our religions in the future.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you, brother.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, okay.
Anyways, where are we going to?
You got
Store where we've been walking.
To the discount shop.
It's not full discount. Yes.
Discounts are us.
Sure.
So you continue walking for another like 2-3 minutes. You round the corner, and there you can see the nice big jewelry shop. All the lights are off on the inside. Looks like all the candles have been blown out. It does not look like she's currently. It looks like she just closed up shop. If you want to give me a perception roll to see if anyone is still in the building.
Perception. 13.
A 13. You can see a small light on in the back, like a small glimmer of what looks like to be some candlelight, like poking through the back of the store.
It is closed.
It's
You
not.
said it would be open.
Just give me a second.
One. It is closed. You said it would be open.
I start knocking on the door.
You knock on a door for a bit. After 5 minutes, you can see like some movement, kind of like going over in the back, and you see like a head pop over. Like first out of like curiosity, then she looks at you, and she's like, and then she looks at your party and goes, and then goes over. You can see she comes out. She's in a like a big like scarlet robe, and she comes to unlock the door. Hi. Sorry, but I believe we are closed right now. Is there anything I can help you with? And she has like a smile, and she's staring at you, and it's kind of like a thing that's kind of like staring daggers a little bit.
Well, yes, you do remember me, right? We're in the same merchant guild.
Yes, yes.
You had said that you had some comfortable accommodations for us here earlier when I came to visit, and so I brought my friends with. And I gestured to the party, and
Mm-hmm.
you know,
She kind of like gives like one of those smiles, like, I did, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Well, if it's too much trouble, we do have Poe's residence. We don't want to trouble you, ma'am.
That's the complete opposite direction now. It's absolutely no trouble, and you know what they say: merchants help merchants.
Where are the
Yes.
items to buy?
Merchants help merchants. I'm sorry, miss. I'm closed up for the day, but I can show you to a back room where you guys are more than welcome to sleep and then possibly leave in the morning.
That sounds fine. Friends, I motion in.
Right this way. She kind of pulls you aside, and all of you kind of like walk off. Like she kind of gestures to the back room while you kind of walk off, but she'll kind of want to pull you aside and just be like, what are you doing?
You said bring him here.
I said bring him, not them. One. That's it. Why are what's of all these people? And is that the right one? Are you sure that's the right one?
Yes, I'm sure that's the right one.
Oh, you're sure. You're sure. How are you sure?
I stare daggers at her. I'm sure.
Is Kavir still holding me?
I let you go.
Just like chilling, like.
I let you go.
Hi, new friend.
Yeah, Poe.
Look, did you confirm the information that we have? Did you confirm it all? What did you confirm?
That she's a blue dragonborn.
Oh,
Sapphire
that he's
dragon.
a blue hat dragonborn. A sapphire,
Sapphire
dragonborn. Do you know how many of those there are?
None. According to him, not many.
Let me see the letter. Let me see it.
I hand her the letter.
She like flips it open, kind of like puts a hand on her hip, like she's like visibly annoyed. Okay. Well, I can see your father's information skills are as great as ever.
Yes.
Look, you may have a sapphire dragonborn with you, but unless that's the right guy, not only are you not going to get paid, you're going to let an innocent person die.
Collateral.
Collateral? Are you... Look, I get your hot shit right now because you did a good deed and all that stuff, but, kid, I'm trying to help you out right now.
Listen, my father hasn't led me astray. He said that there was going to be a sapphire dragonborn in a small shitty town. Small shitty town, sapphire dragon.
There are 3 small shitty towns in this country. Did you just walk to the first shitty town you could find and
No.
start walking with the first sapphire dragonborn you came
No.
across?
I met with our contacts in the previous village.
Who?
Clearly you don't know.
I'm asking who?
The oranges.
Because... Oranges?
They're odd.
There are no oranges as a contact.
That you know.
That I know! There are a total of 5 here in the entire country.
Yeah, one in each area.
No! We have 2 in Tatsu village, we have 2 in Sukamaki, or in Sukami, or whatever the fuck you call it, and I'm the only one here! You were supposed to be the one for Kamiki! Everyone can hear like this kind of like violent whisper. like 2 parents.
Do we like hear what they're
2
saying?
parents. Give me
Mommy and Daddy are fighting.
Give me a perception check.
Can everyone?
Yeah. Everyone, if you want to like, if you think you would eavesdrop, give me a perception.
Oh my god, that is a 9. Incredible.
Percetti.
One.
Thank
Oh my god, Wretch.
Yeah, none of you can hear the distant whispers, but none of
Oh,
you can
fuck.
really
Ow!
hear it.
Reg will
Hey,
lean
but,
over to Poe.
But
and be
Ivan,
like, I can't hear them
That's a
too
20,
well,
by the
but
way.
I think they are in love.
what was that? Ivan?
That's a 20.
A 20?
Jesus.
Yeah, Rich kind of like has you, like sort of just like it's just kind of like carrying you in her hands, and you're just like, oh, I can easily listen to all this. You're used to doing stuff like this back home. Eavesdropping's no problem for you, dude. You just kind of like
the
you
real
kind of
question is, do I care?
you
enough
overhear.
to, like,
You
be
have
like,
no
"Eh."
idea what they're talking about. Yeah, the question is, do you care? They're just like talking about like positions.
Well, yes, you rolled to perception, so obviously you cared. Because you don't roll if you don't want to do the thing.
Would he care
But
to
do I
tell-
care enough to tell you? That's
Right,
the question.
it was if you
definitely not.
care enough to to like listen in on the conversation, but whether or not you care to like talk about it with everyone, that's up to him. But yeah, Ivan, you're the only one that can hear this conversation going on.
Okay.
But that's the situation.
Yes. Now,
Look, I don't mean to be rude to you, all right? Look, me and your aunt are like really good friends, all right? So I'm sorry if I come across like you're, I'm sorry if I'm being a little bit anal about this, but it's. Come on, man. You did the first one so well. Don't be dropping the ball on the second one.
well, seeing as the difficulty in this skyrocketed,
Look, I understand that, but it says right here in the information part, all right? What does it say his name was?
trying to find it. Give me 1 second. Well, it's not his name. It seems more like a code name.
A code name, a nickname, right?
But that's a name that seems like not many would know. And
You're right.
he's not one for talking.
Then talk to him. Or
He's-
talk about him to other people. Look, that guy's a person of the cloth. Either he knows, or there's probably someone around here that knows. There's a big old temple, all right? Make up an excuse, bring him there in the morning, and try to figure this out, all right?
I'll ponder for a second, just thinking. Alright, fine. Now, I do have one more thing.
Sure.
The other person of the cloth that's with us, she's not a person of the... She has a weird relationship with the other one. But I said you would give her a discount. If you find something cheap in the back, just give it to her. For like something, and whatever you give to her, let me know and I'll cover the cost.
Yeah. All right. I'll think of something. Look, in the meantime, do that tomorrow. All right. I'm going to send a letter back tonight, and hopefully we get some message about what's going on soon. All right. Until then, rest up. All right. Look, I'm sorry for yelling at you earlier. All right. She'll kind of like put like a hand on your head and kind of like ruffle your hair a bit. You kids are gonna be the death of me, I swear.
Yes, we are, and I'm sorry.
First your cousin and now you. Go get some sleep. Go on.
Thank you. I'll go to the back.
All right. You head to the back. It's a very standard storage room you guys are in. Nothing too like magnificent. You see this woman come back about 5 minutes later. She has a couple of like futons all rolled up that she'll hand you guys. I'm sorry, I don't really have enough for all of you. I wasn't really expecting that much of a crowd to be really. But here are some futons. Some of you might need to share. I'm sorry about that.
Hey, are there like musicians that are gonna show up soon or something?
Musicians?
Well, that would
Yeah,
be
like-
interesting.
What?
Party. It's the first party
Why-
I've ever been to that didn't have musicians.
No, I brought you
What?
here to sleep.
What about the game?
What
You-
game? I
Oh,
don't know
yeah,
what you guys are talking about. Look, I am going to go lock up my store. I'm going to be upstairs in my room, all right? I paid a wizard good money for an alarm spell around a lot of the jewelry. Don't be touching it. Don't be setting off any alarms.
I look directly at Wretch.
Wretch is looking at Master.
Wretch,
Yes?
do you hear that?
Hear what?
Don't touch anything.
You said I could buy things!
In the morning.
What? This is not what you you told me we were going to the discount shop.
It's not a discount shop.
You called my shop a discount shop?
I did not.
He said that we would have that this place had discounts.
No, I said it. You might get.
I
some-
want to buy a discount.
Do I get a discount? I
Well,
mean, like,
I'll
I
buy
usually
you a
still think
discount
that
too.
You
Yes,
can do all the
I would like
shopping.
two
So close.
discounts.
You can do
before
all
I
of the
go to
shop.
bed.
You can do all the shopping tomorrow with some discounts in the morning. All right. This is all I have for you tonight. Please no going into my store area. I'm gonna be right upstairs. All right. Again, for you slime folk, the Rimmeroos, do you need any? Like, do you want a bowl or anything to sleep in?
A bucket. Find the buckets. Oh my god, we
what
can put them in barrels like we did folklore.
What
Damn
did
it.
we sleep in the village?
You know what, dog? It was kind of like a bartering kind of village that you guys used to have. Some of you would sleep in like the nuzzles and crevices inside the rock formations along the town. Some of you would just like, oh, stars are out. Good night, and just like sleep where you're at.
That sounds about right.
huddle up, boys.
I will say, no thanks. I will sleep here, and I'll just kind of like spread out.
Are you still elephant?
No, I'll return to my normal slime form, and I'll do that. But I'll like stick a bit of my head up, and I will look over at the other Rimmerend.
Just staring at him.
Where will you sleep, friend?
I probably won't sleep. I'm still working on trying to move in one complete form, so I'll probably stay up just trying to work on moving.
You should try
prepared,
not
really.
moving and also sleeping.
You know, I've been asleep for a really long time with a bottle. Gotta say, it wasn't the comfiest, but no, I'll move and like try to work on me. But you look good. You look really good, spread out along the floor in front of everyone, definitely in the way.
Ooh.
Very well, and I'll just put out anymore and go to sleep.
Alrighty.
Okay, who's grabbing beds? How many beds we got?
Not enough.
Dungeon Master, how many beds
Oh
do we have?
no,
What is
Three.
we
the
might have
number?
to share.
Three
share a
futons.
bed. Ooh.
3 beds. So
Three little rollout
one for
beds
Kavir,
that you
one
guys
for
have.
Sereth, one for Avir, Poe, and Wretch.
There you go.
Wretch does not sleep, so she will be fine.
Alright, so one for Poe
Just
and
Poe.
Avir.
Does Pony to sleep?
Oh no, I don't need to sleep. I'll just like stare at everybody.
There you go, yeah. I think it's Wretch's plan. Wretch is just gonna...
I think I,
Wretch
like,
will
power
grab a
down
bed.
something.
So Wretch will go grab a bed right away, and then
Mhm.
like drag it into a corner, and then
Wait,
like
isn't
make it up all really nice, and then be like, "Here you go, God."
I'll just sleep. I'll just knock out.
I knew that they slept together.
And then Wretch will just sit next to him and just kind of like look down at him. After like a little bit, she'll pull out her diary, and then just start making a new entry.
Awesome. But yeah, all of you sleep. You get a nice, get some nice rest, and in the morning, all of you are kind of woken up, by the shop lady, kind of poking you all with a broom.
I'll get
All
up.
right, up and at 'em, you guys. Come on, I got a store to open up.
I'll get up and start helping clean up and start readying the shop.
Don't worry about it. Get out, scoot your boot.
About the other thing.
No time. Do what I said last night. You'll be
I-
fine. All of you get out. I can't be having a bunch of dirty lowlifes around the nice higher up area. Not to say you guys aren't nice people. Wouldn't know. Don't really care. Just get out of here, please.
But discount. Wretch will turn and she will glare at Carvier.
All right, fine. Here. I have this gold bangle that I haven't spin on the shelf for a while.
I don't want jewelry.
Well, that's what I sell here.
That's the kind of shop it is.
You told me it would have general items.
I never
Cartier,
said that.
you are a liar.
He said that, and I point to Poe.
I said that?
He sells clothes.
Yeah, I sell clothes.
She sells jewelry.
You told me we could go to a place that would sell what I needed.
Why am I having this argument with you?
This music.
The music. I said jewelry. You said
But-
you've never had nice things before. Jewelry are nice things.
You have never jewelry. I know because I don't know what jewelry is.
Shocker.
I look at Sarah just like, fuck.
I kind of just like give him a shrug, and then I walk out.
I'm gonna just follow. Poe, you wanna come with? You're fun.
Where are we going?
Fuck if I know. An
Yeah, I'm
adventure.
cool.
All right, as you
Let's go.
guys all like exit out, she does like the nice play. All right, goodbye. Thank you for coming. Come back soon.
Slam.
And then she starts doing a little sales pitch. Come on in, folks. We got fresh new jewelry straight from the Mount Yuki mines. what, what are you?
Who's rolling?
Why are you rolling over there, Tim?
Don't worry about it.
Oh?
What?
Lord?
Don't worry about it. Continue.
But yeah, it's a new day. Where would you guys like to go?
I figured. Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna lean down to Poe and say, "You said you like to have fun around here. Any good spots?"
Yeah, I usually go to like the pubs or like taverns or what's that place? I think they call them like brothels, nightclubs.
I just look at Poe.
Places where you can get wood, you know?
Yeah.
Because he's American and you get it.
Jesse, roll with disadvantage for that.
Alrighty. So where you guys hang off to?
Well, if you would like to go see some brothels and bars, Sarah, I'm surprised you would want to see that.
Well,
Yes.
I'm just looking to do something that's not boring in this town, and he said yesterday he liked to have fun. And I'm all about fun. Well, I might not be going to a brothel today, but maybe in the evening a bar or pub would do.
If you are going to do that, I would like to stop off at the church first. I haven't seen it, surprisingly. It's a place I've always wanted to go visit.
Are you a man of religion?
You could say that. I have been around faith as of recently.
I see. And so, are you at all interested in the Church of Kadrith? Or just the architecture?
A little bit of both, actually. The architecture does amaze me, and hearing of Kadrith and her powers intrigues me even further.
Well, she's a real gem. And Kadrith or Seraph will kind of just like snicker to himself. He thinks he's funny.
Rich laughs. She doesn't get it, but she laughs.
Did someone say something funny?
Didn't get it, but she laughs. Okay.
Did she say something funny? Fucking Coley. Well, would have you been there as of recent? I'm.
Yeah, well,
thought
I
you-
did. I did stop by to pay my dues yesterday, as I just entered, and I did marvel at the cathedral. So yes, I have paid it a small visit.
Possibly you could show me around then on our way towards the bars. Funny enough.
Well, is there anyone else who has other suggestions of things to do? Or anyone else who'd like to come along and experience the church?
Is there anything fun to do at church?
No.
Are there
Um,
interesting shapes at church?
I would say yes.
I'll kind of look at Poe and say, if you know where to look, and then I'll wink.
Let's go.
What the fuck does that mean?
Even I just look at Sarah and just be like, what?
Oh, it's a joke. It's a joke from my hometown. I wouldn't. It's funny to me and my brethren, but
Is-
it's all right. It's all right.
More brothers?
Is this humor?
I, eh? If everybody's fine stopping by the church, that would be nice.
Rhett will slide over to Arveer. I
Daddy.
can't say.
Daddy, sorry.
Uh,
Master, sorry. Master,
I'm-
sorry.
Where would you like to go?
Why did we come to the capital anyway?
I honestly
I
don't.
followed you. I thought you would want to private eye.
Well, I know. So, Tim, one of the main reasons you could possibly be heading over here, you know of the many churches around here. This seems like a best spot than any to figure out what the fuck's going on.
That's true. And then there was the Temple of Kadrith, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Is that the only
that's
one?
where we're trying to head.
Fuck it, we'll just go there. Fuck it.
Oh my
Alrighty.
god, church,
They might
church
know.
field trip.
Guys, we're
Where
going
are
to
we?
church!
Wow.
Yay.
Fuck.
Great. I can't wait to have PTSD. Let's go.
Church, 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 church,
Ugh.
church. Are you ready for church? Uh-huh.
Fuck.
So, you guys...
What about Russian boy?
Yeah, what's a Russian man doing?
If you guys go to church, he'll probably stay outside.
Okay.
Oh,
So you guys head down the main sort of stretch, going down to like the big giant cathedral over in the it's right in the edge of the aristocratic quarter. A lot of people are starting to come in. Some people are already kind of lined up a little bit, as you can see. Like a couple of the crystal guards, they come up, and you guys appear right in time as they open the giant crystal doors leading into the very immaculate cathedral. Going inside the actual cathedral itself, it is very empty on the inside. The building and structure itself is about 7 stories tall, but most of it on the inside is hollow, with a lot of these sort of balconies sort of curving all the way around, and you can see different people of the cloth walking back and forth. At the very
Cloth?
at the very different clerics and such walking back and forth, going all the way up, even like up on the top floor. They seem to be more sparse as you go up. Sareth, you know that priests have different levels of, their priesthood. So obviously, the more important people are on top, with these sort of head bishop always at the very top and never really leaving their floor. They're sort of like the head. They are sort of like in charge of everything, making sure that all the facilities inside the church are all right, but also in constant preparation in case Kadrith ever comes down and wants to share her radiance with this altar. At the very center of this giant cathedral, there is a large prism statue of what can be assumed to be Kadrith. It has this nice golden ring all around the center with these sparkling, glowing gems, each of them a different color, sort of like pulsing with this sort of magical power coming off of it. The actual statue itself also has this kind of aura and radiance of this kind of like magical kind of sparkle that kind of goes and lifts up into the sky and sort of comes to a point before it eventually dissipates and you can't really see it that much anymore. A bunch of people have little mats and they kneel and they do their prayers. Some of them have different charms. Some of them have different totems. A lot of them are like these crystal hearts that look like they're pretty spendy for some of them. There's other facilities as well, such as an area if you need to like go, talk to a priest for any reason. There's an area to go up to the different areas in the actual cathedral itself. There's a giant library section that seems to go up as well, and this kind of spiraling library over on the left side. But for the majority of it, a lot of it is just this big empty space, and with a lot of just like Kadrith memorabilia, right? There's like a large purple carpet going all the way down, and these like flowing tapestries also flowing over the sides of the banners, like all the way from the 7th floor all the way going down to like the 2nd floor. These large flowing banners with symbols of Kadrith and the crystal heart on them. Yeah.
As we walk in, I'll kind of give the brief synopsis of some of the things you mentioned about like hierarchy and things like that. Just like a very like Spark Notes version of like, oh yeah, the bishop's up there, blah blah blah. Like,
Does your temple have slaves and sacrifices?
No, that's not how you ask.
we don't necessarily do that.
Oh. Oh, so you have a peaceful religion, more like masters.
In
Nice.
a way.
Oh, I'm so sorry, God. I mean,
Where do you lie in the hierarchy?
Oh shit. Matthew, where would I be if I were a traveling priest sent on a mission? Like, I don't know, like, because I'm not necessarily like a
So,
like, what would I be?
Your
Yeah,
actual rank
like would have been. Yeah,
would have been. I mean, how old are you right now? You said you're like
I'm in my early 20s.
early 20s. If you've been a part of it your whole life, you could definitely pass for like a 3rd, maybe a 4th.
Okay, and I was a star student, so
Yeah. So if you
I'm
you could
pretty-
possibly pass as a 4th level cleric. To
Is that,
these
like-
guys.
what's like the highest rank?
The highest
what's-
rank would be a 7th. So it goes in
Okay.
tier with the floors. So you could get access
Okay.
potentially to like the 4th floor, but unless you're a 5th, a 6th, or a 7th, you wouldn't be able to go up to the higher levels.
Okay. All right. Then I'll kind of relay that. I'll be like, well, I am just starting my journey, so I'm relatively lower in the hierarchy as of now. But who knows? Maybe someday I'll see some growth.
Well, I would hope so. You're a different kind of dragonborn, after all. One that seems closer to Kadrith.
Yes, well, we are gem dragonborns. There are several of us. There's a few my village growing up, but it was always the sapphire and the amethyst ones that were most sought after.
Really?
Indeed.
Now, you keep
My scales definitely set me apart. And it
No,
proved my, even from birth, my strong connection and the path that I would be set out on just because of the color of my scale. I was destined to be a servant of Kadrith.
beacon
Now,
for
isn't that just wonderful?
a beacon for most, you would say.
I suppose you could say that.
Wretch will put a hand on Sereth and be like, you know, sometimes it is okay to fight against one's destiny, though.
Oh yes, I'm aware. Some things are not always as they seem, huh?
That is true. Like Master.
Yes.
I give Wretch the death stare.
I mean, I'm sorry.
Somebody who looks very dignified and is yet oh so horny.
Horny.
After a while of standing there, another cleric will come up, a sister of the church. She's a topaz dragonborn.
Topaz.
She comes up. Hello there.
Hello.
Well, hello, sister.
I am Sister Malane.
Sister?
Malone.
I have a sister?
No.
I do not believe I've seen you
You're
here
related?
at our temple, sir.
This is a happy day.
I am a first-time visitor. I recently set out from Calamatel.
My. That's a long way to go without use of the dragon statue.
Well, I've never journeyed here before, so I figured what better way to
Understandable.
see the land and get to know the people.
May I ask what is the purpose of your visit?
I have been sent out. I've on a mission from Kadrith to
Oh.
proclaim.
Can you give me a deception check?
Yes, sir.
It's a pilgrimage.
It's a journey. Oh shit, that's not what I wanted to do. How do I roll? I know how to roll.
Easy.
How I roll.
Oh, that's a 7, boss.
A 7. She
Can
looks.
Can Wretch assist her by nodding along?
Yeah, you can give her a help action, so you can.
Okay. Yeah, Wretch will be like, yes, yes, she is of the cloth.
Yep. So you get advantage on that.
That is a 10.
Better.
Oh my god, my rolls. I have a +5 to
Can I
deception. I'll have
Can I
you
tell if
know.
anybody's bullshitting?
Do you have anything that you could give her, like an ability wise?
No, I'm asking if I can tell if anybody's bullshitting.
Oh, give me insight real quick. See if you can beat that 10.
Probably.
15.
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah, she's bullshitting.
I'm gonna do it too.
All right,
Fuck.
let's see how stupid this
Damn.
level is.
I'm gonna tell the sister that we're here to have fun.
Oh,
Oh my god, yes.
we're here to have fun.
Yeah, sister, we're here to have fun.
At least he believes you.
I'm showing them around the temple. These are my companions that I've met on the road.
So,
I'm showing them the glory of Kadrith.
Avir and Kavir, both of you can see. He is straight bullshitting. He is looking the sister dead in the eye, and he is just telling a fat old lie. But this lady looks at you with a bit of, oh, well, that's wonderful. I've never heard of somebody on a mission from Kadrith before. Is there anything you need, brother?
Brother.
I'm sorry. Or would you? Is this to be a proper clergyman? Should I start calling you father instead?
Oh, no. No need for such formalities.
Ah, Yes.
Wretch will look at you and be like, "Father?
No.
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 Oh.
Daddy?
I thought you were brother
Sorry.
and sister.
I think yes, brother. Brother,
Oh,
not
okay, you are
daddy."
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, well, not as of now, but when Kadrith comes to visit you, just tell her that.
As you say that, can you roll me another? Can you roll me another deception real quick?
Can I
That's an
assist
8.
again?
Oh my god.
Can I
Yep.
assist again by going?
Yep.
They're coming to
Yep,
help.
you can do the
Kadrith is
you can
coming?
give him the help action again.
That's a 22.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Jeez.
Thank you.
So you say that Kadrith is coming to visit, and her eyes like sparkle up. The sparkling mother is coming here?
Well,
Mommy?
I mean, if you prove your devotion.
Oh, this is excellent news. Is there anything else I can do? I need to tell the bishop right away.
Oh, there's no need for that.
No need. He's the head clergyman here. He's in charge of the preparations.
Well,
There's so
no,
much to be done. Thank you so
you
much.
know, you
Thank
know the phrase in the book of
She,
Kings.
she's walking off.
Fucking dibs.
Welp.
All right. Well, that was fun.
Was
You're-
that not supposed to happen?
Your god is coming to visit? Oh, that will be lovely.
No,
Are you
I
throwing a
just
surprise party.
I just like to inspire hope in the people that their magnificent goddess will maybe someday stoop so low as to visit them. I like to give them that hope.
Why? Aren't you supposed to be a clergyman?
I am a clergyman.
But your words, they seem hateful.
What are you
Is it
talking about?
wrong to inspire hope in people?
Oh,
Is it wrong to visit a temple?
I'll look up and think hope by hate. Odd.
Have you not? This is how Loth controls her religion as well.
Huh?
Though she has much more blood.
Who?
Loth,
Who?
Lots
my
of
mother's
blood.
my mother's goddess.
What?
What, have you not encountered religions before? That Master's religion is quite different than most.
Listen,
I continue to give the death stare.
I mean, I'm sorry. What would you like me to call you instead?
Arvir?
But that is your name.
Exactly.
I do not feel it is appropriate.
Arvir, can you roll me a perception check right now to see how many people are staring at you as you're having this conversation?
Oh.
Yeah, also, who are you gonna find to help us here?
I was gonna ask Wretch. Wait, does saying his name offend him?
I do not believe that it is appropriate for me to
Well-
use his name.
Well, what should we call him?
I've been calling him, I was calling him God, but he said that that was too much, so I switched to Master.
Oh, they have
Oh.
a special relationship.
Oh, okay.
You can call him Arvir. We can all call him Arvir, except her.
Oh, I get you. Okay.
Walks up is another clergyman along with what appears to be a crystal guard behind him. Another just it looks like a soldier in this sort of like giant like crystal like armor with like it looks like just chunks of crystal are just like used in place of actual breastplate. And just kind of like shattered all over. It kind of shines in the sun. Excuse me, you over there.
It's the Rock Candy Man.
Who, me?
Pointing to me.
Yeah, who are they gesturing to?
They're pointing over to Avir and Wretch. You see, it's this guard, and he also like this. It's another gem dragonborn. It's a sapphire dragonborn. Comes up. You over there. What? We've heard a couple complaints. Are you two practicing other religions in this temple?
Oh boy.
You should know that is strictly not allowed at all.
No, we're throwing a surprise party for K-Drift.
Yes.
I would like to sneak away from the
What?
group.
Give me a stealth check real quick.
Thank God.
Nice.
23. Just walk away, saunter away. Like I don't know these people.
I would like to also walk away, but before I do, I want to walk behind Arvir. Yes, Tim, you're Arvir, correct?
Yep.
And I would like to touch you on the back and cast guidance.
Oh God.
So
You can
basically,
use more
I'll just say, well, bless you and good luck. And so once before the spell ends, target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to one ability check of your choice. So basically, in the next minute, you can add a d4 to whatever you want.
Okay.
Good luck.
Have fun.
We were talking about a party.
As everyone starts walking away and hiding, I would be like, see, they're already finding their hiding spots.
Hiding.
I don't know what exactly you're talking about.
K-Drift
Oh,
is
are
coming.
you?
We're throwing a party.
Kadrith is coming.
Yeah.
And where did did you hear this information from, Wooden Boy?
One of the cloth people.
Yeah, brother. And
Right?
and Rex will turn and point
Gone.
at Sarah.
Yeah, we'll both point at Sarah.
Sarah, give me a stealth check, and you two give me a perception check to try and point at him.
Oh, great. This will be okay.
This is so good.
Can we give each other assistance
14.
on these checks?
No, it's separate for each of you.
I swear to God, you guys are gonna point in separate
Oh
directions.
my gosh,
Jesus fuck.
Jesse.
All right, can you roll
Look.
me a stealth check, Sarah?
I be going. Here, just let me figure out my shit. Stealth is there.
I'm so happy this is the character that has the knife
That is a
curse.
16.
Yeah, and none of you turn around, each of you like point, like, oh, they're the way, and
Oh.
you look, and it's just like, oh, they were right there.
Well, I guess you already found his hiding spot. Where are you gonna hide? Well, I mean, with that armor, you might have disadvantage.
Look here. Spreading baseless lies about our goddess is also strictly prohibited. Look, I'm afraid I might need to ask you fine folks to leave.
Can I
But
roll
ma-
deception and say I've never lied in my life?
Sure.
13.
I don't care.
Yeah, that's fair.
Wretch will look at this man. Master wanted to come here for a reason to find answers, and we're not leaving until we get those answers.
You best be warned.
Yeah, that
Elvin.
guy.
Like-
I'll point at.
I just do one of these is be like, I don't know who she's talking about.
I don't really think this is your problem right
Like-
now.
calling everybody out.
Oh no. Oh no.
Listen here. I am a beacon of light and truth for all these people here. You are not to be spreading baseless rumors and lesser religions here in this temple. I will demand you leave this facility at once. If not, may Kadrith have mercy on you. And he'll
I would like to try to intimidate. Wretch would like to get it in his face and would like say, no, I think it is you who will need to have that mercy. I believe it's time to leave.
All right. Give
This
me
is just like that
give
bar
me
fight I was
intimidation.
Okay.
Matt, can I help her?
18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
A 23.
Can I help her?
23.
Can I help her
Finally.
anyway?
You can give her the help action. See if she can roll.
Okay,
higher.
I'll roll and see if I get a 20, but 18 is pretty fucking good. I rolled
Can
this
I-
character to be really high with intimidation.
Can I flavor this?
Sure.
Nope, 23 will be the
You're on.
best.
Sure. How would you help her?
Have I seen a skeleton before?
Roll me a history.
Oh god.
Yes.
Yeah, that's where he got the
slime
money
No,
from.
yes.
I got a 5.
Wonderful.
You have no
Oh,
idea what
God.
the insides of a person look like.
Um,
The insides of the shapes elude you. They could just be nothing but squish.
I will attempt to bring back the like melting form of Wretch,
Ah, that's a good one.
but I'll go behind her and be 7 feet tall like some of the other forms that I've taken.
The man steps back and he falls on his butt. What? Why?
Leave.
Who do you think you
Now.
are?
I'm
Guards! Guards! Get these vermin out of here!
Are we scary?
You see,
I'm just standing next
you
to
see,
guys
you see a couple like 5, 6 crystal guards like come out from like various positions throughout the temple, and they all start running over towards you, and they'll like spears in hand, and they just kind of like circle around you and just point their spears.
Wretch's hands begin to glow. She looks back at Master. May I?
Which way are they coming? Are they all coming from like one direction?
They're all coming from the inside. They're kind of pushing you like, okay, look here, fuckos, get the fuck out of here. We're not like this is like we're not fucking messing around right now. Get the fuck out of our temple. Don't come back.
TPK, let's go!
Not TPK.
Yeah,
Some of us
we're
are on
we're
it.
Oh,
gone.
that's true. That's true. Some of you are already playing hide and
Can I cast prestidigitate? I can't speak.
Got
Prestidigitation.
Of like just like fire in front of like the door.
Masturbation.
Yeah.
Prestidigitation isn't big, and it's
I know it's
also
not-
it also so it can create an image, but it cannot create like a moving image. It just creates like a static picture or a symbol you can put on something,
Oof.
or it can like create a smell, or it can
Harmless sensory effect, wind,
yeah,
spark,
yeah,
like odors,
it's yeah.
turn out lights, turn on lights,
basic shit.
Are the doors
make a
still
mark
open?
appear someplace.
What?
Are the doors of the temple open or are they closed?
They are open. They are giant like 3-story tall doors like made of crystal.
Can I put a mark of like the horns in front of the door, like floating in front of it?
Like your horns?
Like in the doorway.
Yes, God.
Like, is it going to be in the temple or is it going to be outside the temple?
It's kind of like in the doorway, like as if like there were kind of like doors there, just,
on the
like, multiple
border.
That should
Yeah.
be
Well,
fine.
the
you,
doors-
you can make a color mark or symbol on
So-
something for the last an hour.
So it can't float in the air, and the doors are going inward into the temple, and the doors are like wide open, like to give you like a more sense of like what's going on. You could put it down on the ground in front of the doorway leading into the temple. Like as you like if you're like were to walk out and be like, "Fuck you, horns are there."
Or the wall above.
Yeah,
Or
can
you
I
could
just
put
like
them
do it on
on
the
the
ground,
statue
like
of
in front of the
Kedra.
doors,
Yeah, you can do it right in front of the doors.
like right in front of the doors, like on the ground.
Yeah.
And just like a mark of like horns.
Mm-hmm. With that, they are going to try to kick you out now.
Damn,
I,
So you can try
I'm
kicking me
I'm looking at you to see if you want me to allow this or what you want Wretch to do.
I just allow it. Just allow it. Just allow it.
Wretch will turn and begin to saunter out of the doors.
Yeah, they kind of they give you the not so nice exit where they kind of throw you out and just kind of get the fuck out of here. You too, you slime.
Wish.
What about Poe?
I mean, you guys
He's
kind of
he's got like a party hat on. He's shaking.
Poe is
his
hiding.
Poe, like all those guys got
We
thrown
never
out
see him
forcefully.
again.
Poe is just
He's
like
hiding so good.
hey, how's it going? And then he gets thrown out like 3 seconds later.
No.
No, I'd like to turn my head towards the guys throwing me, and I'd be like, "I've never been arrested before."
I would like to kind of come back out from hiding, and that was a sapphire dragonborn, the priest, right?
Yep.
And go up to him. Sorry, you said you were a beacon of light to people?
Yes. Yeah.
You suck at this.
Yes. Is there anything you need?
I just find that amazing that you yourself can be such an image of hope towards others.
Thank you very much. What is your name, child?
My name? I'm honored that you would like to know it. My name is Kavir.
Kavir. Well, young Kavir, may the light of Kadrith shine upon you.
Thank you.
May her beautiful scales be always in your favor.
Thank you. I'll walk out.
As you walk out, he just kind of turns and walk away. Sareth, what are you doing?
I'm probably just chilling, watching the door at a safe distance.
Yeah, you watch all this happen.
Okay, then as they come out or they get kicked out, I would like to say, in Draconic, to Arvir, I'll say, nice one. Church can be a bitch sometimes.
Wow, this is just like when I would go to church.
And stay out.
Poor Arvir, he's just getting bullied.
I
Ivan,
told her
you
to
can
stop.
see.
I will reply back in Draconics to be like, I told her to stop multiple times, and she just can't seem to help herself.
Wow,
You didn't tell me-
weird how it happens.
You
where
did
you
not tell
the
me to
party
stop.
members to shut the fuck up,
Yeah.
and they don't listen.
Yeah,
Wow,
right? Imagine.
frustrating, isn't it?
I never talked
Zing.
there, so don't yell at me.
Saying
Imagine.
it's PTSD.
Ivan, you see all of these guys just kind of like kicked out, and then Sareth and Kavir just kind of walk out casually. Is there anything you're doing during this time while they're in the church?
I was muted. Nah, I'd be looking around, trying to see like just what stores are around, taking everything in, like get my bearings on like where I think I am.
Sure. If you want to roll me an insight check, you can try to figure it out.
Sure.
Hey DM, was that priest like a higher ranking priest?
Give me a religion check.
Oh
He's a
lord.
dead
DM,
priest,
is there
what
any
he is.
soldiers around too?
That'll come with the insight.
21.
Mm.
You're in a country you've never seen nor heard of before, from what you can gather. You've never heard of this town. This is all brand new to you. But I will say you do see some of the crystal soldiers around, and you do see some like, brawny city guardsmen walking around.
I got a
Okay.
21 DM.
Mm-hmm. With a 21, you can see this guy is around like a 5 or a 6. He's a little bit up there in the clergy, but it looks like it's mostly because of age and seniority that he's up there, and not out of like pure skill as a like caster or an actual cleric themselves.
Okay.
All right. I'll go up to the crystal guards,
Okay.
and I'm just looking like, do they have uniforms on?
They are wearing these large crystal like breastplates with this kind of dragon scale-esque helmet and like shin guards on. They are dressed like they look like they are in heavy armor, and each of them have these like big spears with almost like this conch like glass looking tip going all the way up to the at the very end of the spear.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go up to him. I'll introduce myself. I'll be like, "Excuse me, name's Ivan. How are you two gentlemen today?"
What can we do for you, old timer?
Well, you see, I'm a bit lost. Can you tell me what city I'm in?
I look at you kind of confused. Sure. You're in Sayori right now. You have a little bit too much to drink last night, old man.
Something like that. Siori, how far away is that from, and then, I forgot the name of the, country, the other one.
The Russian one.
Yeah,
Which one did you decide? Are you going for the big one or?
yeah, the big one. The one that started with a K that's an actual Russian word.
Yeah. Let me just remember how to pronounce that.
Pronunciation. Guy.
Pronunciation. If you want to get in frame a bit. Kolodnaya?
Gesundheit.
Thank you. Kolodnaya.
Kolonaya?
Coca-Cola. You're from Coca-Cola.
Sure.
Yeah, so I'll just ask him how far away from that I am.
Well, quite far away. I'd say about, depending where, to get to the border at least, it would be about a couple weeks travel to get there. Why? What? Did something happen to you?
No, simply I just have family over there.
Ah.
I'm afraid I had too much to drink one night and, well, stumbled over here.
It's quite a stumble if you did. It'd be a good bar story for sure. What bar do you frequent, old man?
Well, you see, I go to a lot. I believe there's one around. It's not in this town. It's in a very unknown town. It's called Ravenshire, something like that. I'm not sure. And he'll just make up a bar name and just be like, yeah, it's probably something around here, close to that name.
A bit of a barfly, aren't you? Well, look, I'm a big fan of going over to Tauntauns after my shift is over. If I catch you over there, I'd like to hear a story from you, old man.
No problem. And then yeah, from there, Yvonne will just keep walking until he finds Tauntauns the bar.
Are you just
Waffle,
gonna?
you mean?
Are you just gonna walk past everyone else that just got thrown out?
Yeah. So pretty much, yeah.
All right. The rest of you can kind
I'll
of
look
see.
at all that and I'll just be like, yeah, that sucks for them.
The
Okay.
rest of you can see your slime friend kind of the new slime guy just kind of talk to some guard and then just start like wobbling off. He kind of slinkies down the stairs a bit.
He's getting more of a hang of it. He doesn't have a full hang of it yet, but he's like
getting a full,
he's learning more.
Yeah, he's learning. He's trying his best. He's still trying to walk on 2 feet when really it's just like hopping around.
Wretch is too furious to even care. She's just ranting right now.
Yep. Usman, are you gonna go after him?
Yeah, I suppose I will.
Alrighty. You can follow Usman. What are the rest of you gonna do?
Are there any like magic stores that I could possibly like talk to someone about this thing?
Give me a I would say if you're looking for like a place to like if for like more of an idea to like kind of get rid of this and just like a general place, I would say give me a history check to see if like you've heard of any places that could be helpful, because usually general magic shops are just kind of just more general. Would you roll an 18?
18.
With an 18, yeah, you know that like this was probably like, all right, this was option A, but we're probably out of option A. There's some other like depending on if you find like depending on the alt church that you find, There's local clerics from many different religions, kind of all scattered about. You did hear from like a client you once helped on, just like it was just like a simple PI job, just to see like, you know, is my husband cheating on me, kind of scenario. You learned that this wealthy businessman got some he got a cloak of invisibility that was cursed, from a local shop owner that from Zhongdi that moved over here. Seemed to be their specialty to be in curses. So, you know there could be someone around like that. If you're wondering, the curse was they could put on the cloak of invisibility, but they couldn't take it off.
Nice.
Oh.
Okay.
My husband must be cheating on me. He went away for work, and I haven't been able to see him since. Sweetie, I'm right here. Sometimes I can still hear his voice.
Yes. I guess I'll. So I just know that there's someone that deals with cursed items somewhere in Sayori.
Yep.
Essentially. Fuck. I don't know. I guess I'll start asking around, be like, "Hey, I heard, I heard someone in Sayori deals with like cursed items and stuff, and I kind of want to like learn about it. Is there any? Have you heard anything about that? Do you know what I'm talking about? Who I'm talking about?"
Can Poe have a I know that guy roll?
Yeah, Poe, you can roll a history check if you want to figure out like what's
hey, I know
around the
that
city.
guy.
Hey, that's my friend.
I have a lot of friends. Shit. Well,
But not
nope.
this friend.
You have a lot of friends, but you cannot remember them.
I started talking about this guy I met that said he wanted to curse me, and I'm like, yeah, Kansas and curses. He said.
With a 5, yeah, you don't know, but you know what? Tauntaun knows everything, so maybe she'll know.
Nice.
It's true.
Tauntaun's like the
Well,
smartest person you've ever met.
Yeah, you're right. So
He's just
I
he's
know
just talking
someone-
out to nobody. He's
My-
just talking to his own thoughts.
you're
Alright,
my
I gotta go
conscious.
back to Tauntaun's.
So I just remembered, like my best friend Tauntaun, you know the big like Loxodon. She knows everybody.
Oh yeah, and I transform into her.
She knows everybody.
Hey Tauntaun.
Hey, you're here. Amazing.
No, my name is Uzman.
Oh. Okay, so you're not Tauntaun?
Correct. I can simply take her shape.
Poe's mind is broken.
Well, that's good to know. Well, we could go talk to Tauntaun. I'm sure she's back at the tavern. She knows everybody. I'm just like
I
looking.
want to
up,
go find. I
like-
want to go talk to Tauntaun then.
Of course, just as soon as I finish burning this church down.
No.
The church
But
is
master-
visibly has
What I say?
the church is visibly made of concrete and gems.
Fine.
It will
Rich will
not
go pu-
burn.
Weak priest. Doesn't even want to die for his art. Rich will go pout and stand next to Master.
All right. You guys head over to Tauntaun's. Along the way, you catch up to Isaac, who is just like struggling his
Ivan. Oh, I get
Ivan.
I get the bonus. Ivan, you
Yoink.
said Isaac.
It
Haha.
it cancels out because you already had disadvantage.
Oh, fuck you. Fine.
So Ivan, you guys catch up to Ivan, who's like struggling to go uphill. He hasn't quite figured out how to roll uphill as a ball when his body wants to go downhill. Ivan, you are at the bottom of like the hill going up the Tauntauns. Like you've like rolled up and down like a total of like 10, 15 times, and you're getting more and more frustrated.
As we walk by, can Reg just scoop him up?
Sure. Also,
Is
Nathan,
that
if
okay
you
with-
are
is that okay with you, Nate?
if you are saying stuff, you are muted.
He's like, shit.
Yeah, I am.
Are you
You
good?
comfortable if I just scoop
Yeah.
you up and carry you?
Um,
Or would you not? I won't make you. Just an option.
nah, I would still walk.
Oh, okay. I won't do that.
Well, walk.
It's a struggle for him to get up the hill, but you eventually do. All of you go in the Tauntauns, and
Is Usman still looking like Tauntaun too?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Do I
Excellent.
fit through the doorway without changing anything?
yeah, I mean, how does Tauntaun get in?
I'm just making sure. Making sure I don't have to like.
No, it's made for normal size creatures, and 7 foot is a normal size. So, you're all good there, buddy. You're all good there.
Cool.
Hey, Tauntaun, we just got kicked out of church. It was so much fun.
Hey, there you are, darling. I was wondering when you get back. Got kicked out of church? I remember my first
Yeah.
time.
So we were trying to find a guy who like curses people and stuff.
You're trying to
No,
find a
no.
guy. Well, I got
I'm
plenty of
trying-
guys over here if you are looking.
Now, I'm trying to find a specific person that deals with curses and or cursed items. And
Curses and cursed items.
your post said that you know a lot of people, so I was hoping that you
Tauntaun
might
knows
know
everybody.
of someone.
I know most people, sugar. Cursed items.
Something about someone got a cursed invisibility cloak and
I know who you're talking about. I know who you want to see.
yeah.
He comes in here actually often. I'm one of his customers. He helps with a simple binding spell on some of the more
Binding spell. I know what you mean.
on some of the more unwilling employees of mine per se.
Unwilling employee.
Concern?
Sus?
Excuse me?
Gosh, we came to another church already.
Ah!
Ed, it's a microphone.
Oh,
no! Hi.
You know how it is. A husband or wife has a debt to pay, and sometimes the only way for them to pay is to offer their spouse as collateral sometimes. They just work here, and they work the money off, and then when they're done, they leave.
Oh yes, I've heard of that. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Some, though, are with heavier debts, can be a little bit unwilling and will try to fight back or try to set this place on fire. Can't tell you how many times arson has tried to happen in here. So we've put a little simple binding spell on him. It's harmless, mostly. It's perfectly fine, but he comes in here every once in a while to help me with that. Along with selling me some of my truth dust sometimes. You can find him over in the Darkwood district. His name is Todd.
Fuck.
Fuck. Son of a bitch.
God.
Hey guys.
Yes!
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Todd is BB.
Amazing.
You said I can find him where?
In the Darkwood
the
district. He's a warlock, so he's a bit of a creepy fellow, but as long as you don't really mess with anything of his,
Wow, warlocks.
he'll help you out.
What's a warlock?
Well, he should be able to post you in the right direction.
What is a warlock?
Oh, no. Oh, wow.
Honestly, I'm not too smart when it comes to the arcane. I do know that warlocks are more weirder in the magic circle.
Nasty.
Instead of
Weird
getting
and
their
nasty.
powers from a goddess or natural talent or study, they make a deal.
Oh.
Oh, they sound horrible and fearsome. I do not want to meet this warlock.
Oh,
Master, can I stay
Todd-
outside?
Todd is a sweetheart. darling.
Master.
He doesn't bite much.
I'll do a quick glance. I'll give Wretch a quick glance and just be like, "Fuck did I say?"
Ah, sorry. I'm sorry.
Right. Look, can I ask you two something?
God.
Of course.
We're horny for each other.
He turns over.
Really ready.
She turns over to you, Arvir. It's something I've been wondering. Is this like a sex thing?
What? Why is this music playing? Why?
I pipe up from the back. I think we all think it is. I
Look,
mean,
look, honey.
We're not sure.
we're still
He's our
unsure.
god.
We're
What
pretty
the
sure.
frick?
Look, sweetheart. We've all been there. All right. Sometimes you want
No.
to spice up your bedroom life. I get it. You
No,
cast
that's
a little
not
bit of a
what this
magical
is.
spell, and
That-
sometimes
that
it's
is not what this
Chinese
is at
finger
all.
traps. It gets kind of stuck a little bit, you know.
No, that is not what this is at all.
It's it.
Spice up bed
There's-
life? What does that mean? I do not
there's-
sleep.
Huh?
Oh,
There's a separate
I
life
get it.
in bed.
I get it now. You a little
You-
bit of a sly dog, a
You
bit of
you
deep
make
pockets,
her
maybe.
go- you make her go all night long. What's wrong with you?
I
Everybody
get
needs
it. More,
some
more,
I
rest.
keep her chained
More-
day and night.
more. I get it. You're more of a gentleman that likes to be the first one to plow the field. If I get
What?
your drift. Is that what I'm understanding?
I need to find a
Matt-
quote real quick.
Matt, I mean,
Look,
I
Quinn
mean,
is about to decide what I'm about to do with my character.
Oh,
not,
he
does not
It's
plow
nothing to be
fields.
embarrassed
He's
about.
a
It's
private
nothing
eye,
to be
not a
embarrassed.
farmer.
Hold
he
on,
likes
I
the
can't
ones
hear
that
y'all.
still have the cherries, right?
What are cherries?
He's a farmer and he likes
I
cherries.
hate it here.
What are cherries?
What does
What
this
do you mean, what
become?
are cherries?
Do I have
damn
some
it.
cherries?
He's a
Yes,
cherry.
we can get
She-
cherries
she-
together, whatever they
she-
are.
she
Maybe
pulls
they
out
are
a
at a
little
discount
bowl.
store.
She pulls
on
out a little bowl of
cherries?
cherries for you, Poe.
What are
That's-
discounts?
Poe just starts
Matt,
eating
heads or
cherries
tails?
and asking everybody if they want a cherry.
Let's do heads.
He's a
Head?
cherry farmer.
A cherry farmer.
Hey, Kavir, do you want cherry?
You are a cherry farmer? I thought you were a private eye.
Who's
Tim,
lying
what you
here?
got, Tim?
I got tails.
What
I
does
got
that
a
mean?
headache.
I broke Ben for a second. I'm happy.
Sarah, do you want cherry?
Cherry farmer.
Oh, why? Of course.
I'll hand you a cherry. Hey, Kavir, you want a
Can
cherry?
I tie the stem with my tongue?
No.
Give me
Oh,
a
you
performance
gotta
check.
roll for that. You
She's-
gotta
Wait.
roll for that.
You gotta roll performance for that.
All right,
Oh.
we'll do.
Performance?
I want to go get a cherry now and do it.
21, bitch.
Oh, damn!
Like
Wretch looks very impressed.
super easy. You tie it around one of your teeth. Like it's
Oh,
nothing.
the fang thing? Oh.
Yeah, and then I
Damn,
stick up my tongue with a little thing on it. I'm like, ah.
That's amazing.
That's hot.
That's right there. That's a true talent. True talent.
Ha! I can tie a knot.
Probably make a lot of money here.
Uzman's gonna try and do it.
Give me a
Logan,
performance
You
check.
don't have a tongue to do it with.
Give me a performance check.
It doesn't matter. Perform it.
What is
11.
this session?
Hey, yo, Logan.
11. With an 11, you kind of put it. You kind of like make like a semi mouth shape, and you just kind of home, and it just kind of you kind of like swoosh it in. Swoosh it in. Y'all can see it happen. It's just like he like swishes it around, and then slowly like floats to like the center inside him, and then it gets like dissolved.
Incredible.
Is it even possible for Poe to do that?
Damn it.
You can certainly try.
Wooden tongue.
Okay, well,
You kind of get there. It's a little bit difficult.
How is Arveer gonna react?
All right, Arveer. what was your thing for?
So I was mainly doing it as a joke, but I was straight up just gonna commit suicide.
It's like, well, I don't want to be here anymore. Later, gang.
I would have healed you immediately. You can't do that. You can't leave me. You are mine.
Can't die in my bar.
How many spell
die,
slots
she
would it be?
I can use your spell slots.
Take
Hey,
them
they
all.
run out.
do you have healing spells, Jesse?
I do. I'm a cleric.
Shut the fuck up.
Ew.
I'm a cleric.
She's a cleric. Yeah, you guys are able to. She tells you the location. He's in the dock ward.
Let us.
A dark, kind of shady-ish house.
Can I? Can I wait outside, please, sir? Sir?
Daddy?
I guess that's better. I don't.
Oh, great.
Well,
We'll just use the nice BDSM term.
Oh no.
Oh, sir.
Father.
Well,
Fuck.
Daddy?
So, with that, you guys exit the bar. Does everyone go with, or does anyone stay behind?
I'd like to linger behind real quick and just ask Tauntaun some questions.
Okay. Who's all going to the to Todd's Warlock shop?
I want to go to Todd's Warlock shop.
I'll take your bullet
Me.
cherry.
That shit sounds fun.
Alright.
Fun.
Wait,
As long as you're not
you
bored.
grabbing the cherries?
I got the cherries. Don't
Oh,
I'm grabbing
fuck yeah.
some berries.
Just walk down the street, just tie a knot on each fang
You want
as you
cherry?
guys are walking.
I would love to try a cherry.
No, you could have one. I'm offering one to everyone we pass.
Oh, that's adorable. Yeah, Retcha's totally gonna grab one.
Where is
I gotta-
that rock eyebrow picture when you need it?
I'd like to imagine Pose walking down the street like, would you like a cherry? And then every other one, Wretch just thinks Pose offering her another cherry. And so it's just like, oh, I'd love one. Thank you.
Yoink.
But Ivan, you said you're gonna go with two?
No, I'm staying here
You're staying there? Okay, so
at the bar.
we have two staying there, everyone else going down there. As everyone else leaves, what would you guys like to do at the bar?
You're gonna bang Tauntaun.
Damn.
I'm happy. I got a cherry.
Oh my god, cherry.
Noticing the red slime sticking behind, I'm like, well, they're that.
I'm not red anymore.
He's white.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
sorry. Noticing the white slime staying behind, I will kind of grunt and.
Yes, the white viscous fluid.
Tauntaun, I have some questions for you. Do you mind if I ask them in private when we get done with whatever this is?
Oh, sure, no thing, darling. It's
Thank
fine.
you. Do you have any more cherries? I'm afraid they might run out.
Oh, don't worry. Poe's a little critter when it comes to cherries. He offers them around the bar all the time. Here, I made sure when he started staying around, we got 2 extra.
I'll take one. Thank you, and walk out.
He's a nice kid.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Ta-da!
Oh, you actually did it.
Hey, look at that.
Wow.
I did
Jesse
it.
Fox.
Yes, I do.
No, just sucks penis. all the
Jesse
time.
Fox. Oh my
Yes.
God.
What?
Man, I wish I was bilingual.
Stop!
Imagine.
So Ivan, are you just gonna stick around? You just gonna stay?
Yeah, real quick, DM, just for my notes. What's the name of the bar?
The name of the bar is called. It's just Tauntauns. That's the name of the bar.
Okay.
Tauntauns. Tauntaun's the owner.
Okay, and then this isn't the bar that the other guards were going to, right?
No, this is the bar that they were going to.
Okay.
After the ship late at night. That's not going to be for a couple hours. It is about starting to get around like middle of the day, like around like 11 o'clock right now.
Okay. I'm gonna leave, but instead of following everyone, I don't know. I'm just gonna walk around the city, see what I see.
Sure. Anything you're looking for in particular?
Weapon shop, armor shop.
A weapon shop. You can
money?
find one of those, no problem.
That's really it. Any more slime people or anyone that I might know?
Give me a quick perception check, and then after that, yeah, I've been noticing we've been going for a little bit. We can take a quick break, everyone.
That's gonna be
I can get ice cream.
a 7.
A
Great.
7. You're not gonna find. It's more tragic than anything. You look at people and you go, "Oh, that looks like." No, I'm a slime now. That's not what I look like anymore.
He's not used to the the height difference.
Yep. But yeah, I think with that, let's take a quick break, everybody.
Great.
Brick.
Great.
So
Break time.
I'll be back getting ice cream.
Hello.
Oh my ass. Ba.
What you eating, Jesse?
Ice cream.
Ice cream?
Yeah, with more
Ice cream.
cherries because I couldn't resist. I'm weak. If anyone ever talks about any kind of food, immediately my brain is like, "Oh, I have to go get that."
Go get the cherries down. So something I just realized is,
Mhm.
as an abyssal tiefling,
Mhm.
I have like this abyssal arcana like table that I roll for every long rest for spells and stuff.
Ooh.
The
Oh, so
thing
did you just
is,
roll for it?
that's what I rolled the 1d6 for earlier.
Oh, gotcha.
Um,
Oh, yeah, that's why when you were like, "Don't worry about it."
yeah. Um, but like I need to ask Matt. I need to figure it out because there are spells on the table that I just like picked out on my own.
Mm.
So it's just like, do I want to give Matt the table and ask him if he can change the table with what he thinks would be like equal for like spells and that? Um and or if I need to change my base spells for it. Or if like we can keep the table the same but then I re-roll if I get the same spell. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. It would be nice if you could just like. I don't actually know. I mean, I guess you could do anything, but it would almost be nice if you could just keep it and be like, "These are the spells that I just want for my character. Can I keep these, homie?" You know.
Well, like,
But also, like, it's kind of
no,
fun to
like
have the flavor to be able to roll for. So we because it does it change the spells or does it just change the abilities that
it's
your
a
spells
list
do?
of spells, right?
Oh,
It's a list of spells and I roll for it and whatever number it lands on is the spell that I get for that like time I'm awake until my next rest.
okay.
But like
Dang, that's a lot more work on you then.
What are you
but the
talking about?
spells on the table are some of the spells on the table are ones that I already just have. That I have as a sorcerer that I picked.
I
Matt.
gotcha.
So
So you want new spells added to your list so you have more options.
that or some other solution. Matt. So as an abyssal tiefling, as one of the things with it, I have an abyssal arcana spell table,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I basically roll a d6 and whatever it lands on after every long rest I roll a d6 and whatever it lands on I get that spell to use,
Yeah.
like add it to my like spell list.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, like, there are spells on the table that I already have just as a sorcerer that I picked
That you didn't know were on the table before.
Yeah, I didn't realize.
If you're asking to switch them out, yeah, switch them out.
Like switch out my spells, or like can I give you the list of these spells? 'Cause, like, I
Switch
wanna
out the
keep those
spells that you picked out that are the same as the table.
Shit. Okay.
You can't.
Instead, could he?
You can't change
Could
any
he
of the
keep
table
the spells?
spells.
Damn.
I was wondering if I could give you the table and you change a spell on the
Nope.
table that you think would be
I'm
of
sorry.
equal.
No.
Fuck.
But you can pick
Why
out whatever
not?
spell. You can switch out whatever spells.
Aw.
I'll be a kind, benevolent being. I'll let you switch out your spells.
The hard part though is there might be some spells that you want to keep anyways because you just always want to be able to do them.
Right. That's why I was just like, I don't want to roll for it and then get the same thing.
That's the hard. That's the tough decision, isn't it?
I'm back. I'm just laying on the ground.
Okay.
Logan.
Sleepy time for Logan.
Sleepy time. Good night.
Sleepy time.
Good night, Logan. Night night. Night night, Logan.
The
Good
ground is a
night.
comfortable place.
I do agree with
Good
it. The most
night.
comfortable place is the floor. You know the best thing about the floor? You can't fall off the floor.
Unless
Jesse,
gravity
I can't
changes.
fall off my bed.
But you
Or
can't
if
fall
you
off
have
the floor.
stairs.
What counts as
Oh,
floor?
damn, you're right. Stairs. I forgot about stairs.
If you have like a little loft area, would that count as floor?
Yeah, the loft I had did have one step, so you technically could fall off the step.
Oh, shit. I guess, yeah, if it has steps or a ramp versus a ladder. If it's a ladder, it's wall. If it has steps or ramp, it's floor.
Yep.
Coley, I miss your loft.
Remember that
Yeah.
long conversation we had that one night about stairs? in ramps?
Yes. Yes. And I still think that ramps are superior.
Stairs.
It's ramps.
Stairs.
I mean, I know you say that, but it's ramps.
It's team stairs.
I remember that Ben joined your team, and I think Coley joined your team,
I was there.
and then
Yeah, because
don't-
stairs have
don't-
more. Stairs have more stuff on them.
My beater has stairs on one side and a ramp on the other. I always take the ramp.
So wait, you're
Because
saying
I'm
I could
fat
convert
once.
you to team ramp?
I'm probably team ramp.
All right, Coley,
You used
you're
to be
banned.
team stairs,
you're-
you're team ramp
I have,
now?
to, I have to move and lift a lot of things, so I usually take the ramp.
You can no
Team
longer
stairs is for
lose-
people that want to break their Nico kneecaps.
Hell
Team
yeah.
ramp,
Nico kneecaps. All
team
right.
ramp fucks. So if you want to be on the team that fucks, team ramp.
Okay, but if you want to use a ladder, team stairs.
If you want to,
Ladders you have to have used stairs, yeah.
So I
Ben.
basically am picking between fucking and ladders.
Can't I fuck
those are
on
pretty bad
ladders?
choices.
Not if you're on team ramp.
You sure?
Stairs
Can't
are
fuck on
banned.
a ladder. I mean,
You can fuck on a ladder, but you can't fuck.
okay, well,
Wait, what?
So right now, I'm
I
trying to
don't
think
think
of
that makes sense.
I'm trying to think of other things that we could debate about classifying as ramps and ladders and stairs.
Why do we have to bring up this age-old fight? Why can't we fight about new things?
Because history always repeats itself. So obviously, like on a playground,
Probably like a
s-
lack of creativity and originality
a
is common.
slide
You're right. You're onto it.
is, you know, a ramp.
okay. At the playset, would you run back up the slide, or would you go around and go up the stairs?
Oh
I
God,
would
you
run
always
back
run
up the slide.
It
You're
depends.
right.
What?
Okay,
Slides
okay.
are
Well, it
ramp.
depends. If it's one of the circle ones, right? If it's one of those large circle tube ones, you climb
Those
on
are the
top
best
of
ones
it
to climb.
and you climb up it like a ladder.
No.
Dude, what the fuck is wrong with all of you?
Look at him,
Take
look
the
at him.
goddamn stairs.
Oh, all right, Mister. I'm gonna follow the rules.
Yeah, let's just get in the way of everybody else trying to have a good time at the park.
Everyone
'Cause you
else was
felt like
doing
that
it
as a
at the
kid.
park. So if it's the tube slides, you climb on top of the slide and you climb on top of the tube
dude.
and you hold on to the little divider pieces like a ladder.
He's an idiot.
No, it is
He
still
is-
a
a dumbass.
ramp. It is just a bumpy ramp.
A bumpy ramp is a
What the
stair.
Fuck
No,
are
a
you
bumpy
talking?
ramp is just
Bumpy ramps are stairs. What are you talking about?
This is why Ben
No,
drinks.
a
I now
bumpy
understand
ramp
why
is a
Ben drinks during our
You know,
streams.
speaking of that, hold on.
Oh
I'll be right
God,
back.
alcoholic.
Bumpy ramps are stairs.
Mm-mm.
That's like
No.
saying.
To
That's
be
like
fair,
saying,
I have
I'm
a
gonna-
drink too.
That's like saying, oh, I'm gonna go down and take the smooth stairs. What the fuck? No, it's just a ramp at that point.
No, because ramps. We debated stairs require 90-degree angles.
Yeah, stairs
Those
are
tube
edgy.
slides have 90-degree angles on them.
What?
Those tube slides at the park have 90-degree angles on them.
No, they do not.
Yes, they
literally
do.
go whoosh.
What slides are you going
I'm gonna bring a picture
I know
up
what you're
right
talking
now.
about. You're just wrong.
I'm just wrong.
You are.
Matt,
It's
you
okay.
are
I know you
wrong a
don't
lot.
realize it. It's just a natural state for you, so you can't really tell. But
All right.
Shit. Damn, we're overthrowing the DM apparently. Fuck.
no, it's gonna be Logan who's gonna do that. He's gonna run the one shot.
Logan's incapacitated right now.
Dead.
Damn, it do be like that.
Logan,
What?
for your one shot, do we get to play with the characters we have now, or are you gonna make us make new characters?
New characters.
Fuck.
Logan, in your one shot, can I have an artifact?
Fuck you.
I won't pick a totally game breaking one.
Asshole.
Hey, Logan, can his artifact be a sentient magical item, and can that be my character?
Oh dear.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I'm thinking about if I want this one shot to lead into not like just the one shot, but it's gonna be like a few one shots.
You could
But
have it
like
take place in Southland if you want.
Can my artifact be a sentient dildo and Jesse's the dildo?
Oh my god, yes.
And Jesse is stuck in it.
I would like this game to
I love this.
lead into my campaign.
Nice.
The one you told me about.
Yeah. Whenever I
Yeah, where do you see what 90-degree angles?
Yeah, on the fucking. I'm talking like you're climbing on the outside of the actual tube,
Are you still
not the inside of the tube, like a ferret, like the outside, and you're holding
That's
on
still-
to the, and you're holding on to the like the big pieces on the dividing part. At that point, that counts, I think, as a ladder because it's like little steps you're grabbing onto.
I have never seen a slide like that though in my life. Where did you find that slide?
I just typed in Tube Slides Park, and it was literally the first picture.
Yeah, that's some.
That's got some goofy.
That looks like when you turn a shirt inside out and you see all the seams.
Yeah, that's a really
that's
good
what all
guess.
the tube slides look like on the outside. They have those seams.
Not that big.
Yeah, that big. I'm looking at so many with the big ones.
I literally Google the same thing and I see a lot more normal.
I'm seeing a lot with the big ones.
Okay, man.
Okay, Matthew. You know what? Go. Yes, I can't. Where am I? Am I gone?
Oh, you got muted. Wow.
It says you're muted, but I can still hear you.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened. What?
It still says you're muted.
No,
Like,
I know. I see that. But
wait,
I'm not, because you guys
Friends.
can hear
Okay,
me.
Now it's gone. Now it's back. Oh, is Matt muting you? Oh, look at his.
Oh! Oh, the little poor crybaby can't stay.
Oh, Matt's
This is
we
when
pass
we
it
all go
on.
back to Hala, right?
Yeah, usually.
No!
I'm going to
You can't
Hala.
mute me.
Yeet. Yeet.
Where Tim goes, I go.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
You're messing up the stream. Well, there goes. There goes this look at stream right now. It's fucked.
God damn it.
Surprisingly, we fill up the empty spaces right here. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Damn, this sucks. Oh, now we have to wait for them to come back.
Why don't you go get them, you idiot?
Well, because then it'll ruin my whole stream. It's a lot of buttons I need to push to get it back the way it was. Now, you know, it could be funny. I could server mute them from the server. But I won't. I won't. But it could be funny.
Oh my god.
I messaged them to come back. I'll put it on the be right back screen, so it's not cursed. Oh. Oh, great. My ass is way too lazy to get up.
All right, they're coming back.
Damn,
Hey.
and you
Hey,
unmute.
gang.
You didn't even unmute her yet. That's whack.
She left while she was
Rude.
muted.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Man, I'm not turning my camera back on.
Man,
Yeah,
this
no.
ice cream is great.
Tim, turn your camera back on,
No,
please.
Nope.
Tim,
I don't want to.
Tim, what if I give you a nice
Cookie.
pat on the back?
What if he gives you
4.
Turn on his camera and we'll see his nude body.
What if Matt sucks your dick?
Yeah, no thanks.
You sure?
Yeah,
You
I'd rather
sure you
go
Nate?
somewhere else.
Got a shirt on?
I mean, we can go anywhere you want, Tim, to do the deed.
There's a taxi date.
Matt'll be whoever you want him to be.
Be who you wanna be, Barbie girl.
All right, are we streaming? We're back.
Are we? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know if Mari can hear me or not.
Oh, I
Who
can hear
knows?
you.
Oh, you can? Okay.
Did you try and deafen me?
No. You said you
Oh
texted me on
my
Discord saying I muted you. I'm like, oh, okay. I guess you just don't hear me anymore.
No, I was trying to say you muted me,
Oh.
but then it didn't happen.
She just got deafened Among Us style.
I was just gonna say, I was like, you little asshole.
We're playing Among
Watch
Us now.
out. Watch out, you.
That's kind of sus.
Yeah, Matt is sus.
We should just
Hey,
kill
you want
him.
to draw? Can
Big
you
run.
draw me a picture? Can you draw me a picture of Among Us? And when you draw me, can you draw me a picture of Among Us? Can you make it sus?
Sus? Can you make imposter sus?
You guys, oh well, I showed Jesse. You know, I'm gonna drop my other. I was talking about drawing pictures, and I drew a picture. I drew another picture.
Why are you talking like this?
I just
Stop.
keep
I'm
hearing
in pain.
Because she's tired. That's probably why.
I drew a picture.
I like this voice. Shut up. It's cute.
It's a cute voice.
The picture.
Shut
Right.
up.
No, keep going. Keep
you
going.
guys, no, look at my picture.
I would if you would send a
Look at-
picture.
Listen! You've already seen my picture, Matthew.
Listen. I love this picture.
I sent Jesse yesterday.
The watercolor one?
Yeah,
It's a
Him's
good
so
picture.
cute.
It's the
I
giraffe
love-
man.
I watercolor.
What?
I love him bumpies. Did you do salt? Salt
What the-
bumpies?
What? What the fuck are you
Oh my
saying?
god, it's perfect.
She made giraffe man.
I put salt on him.
He's salty boy.
What are you?
Salty boy.
Huh?
Ma'am.
All right, let's get back to the show, everybody.
What is happening?
I don't know. A lot of your cameras aren't off, and everyone now
Picture.
has a different
Wait.
frame.
Oh wait. Camera off.
Camera off?
Okay.
Yeah, camera off.
All right.
Camera
Y'all
off.
are just disgusting.
Look, you started this. We're just ending it.
Yeah. Why'd you have to mute me?
Yeah.
That started the campaign, and we're ending it.
It's episode 2, everybody. It's downhill from there. But anyways, if we can get
How are good people?
let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. So
Let's go see fucking Todd.
yes,
Tob?
Todd.
Tob.
it's Todd.
If I hear-
Todd.
if I hear Todd's voice, I'm like,
Man, I love how Todd is being introduced so early into into Eastland.
I love it
Amazing.
too. I love it too. I really do.
I absolutely hate it.
Todd.
Tob.
Warlock confirmed.
Todd is Warlock?
So, you guys.
I love Warlock.
So, Ivan, you're walking off, and you're gonna go get that information that you mentioned to me about. That should be no problem to find. You can find it pretty easy. It looks like they have like a weekly kind of pit that happens. So that's no problem at all to find that information. Everyone else, right? Logan, are you with everyone?
No.
Okay.
Oh,
No, Logan's on the floor.
No.
Yeah, Logan, could you
Yeah. Give me 1 second.
Turn off your camera. Just turn off your camera. They'll never know.
his camera's already off.
they won't hear him. That'll be the main way they'll know. But
No, I am not with the group.
you're not with the group. You're going to do your own thing.
See, I messaged you.
Yeah. So you're gonna do that. We'll cut to you in a bit, but for the rest of you, you guys walk over to the dock ward, around the same area that Tauntaun told you to go to. When you start walking down the street that supposedly this warlock Todd is on, the whole street starts to become covered in this dark mist and fog. The whole area around it just becomes gray. As you look around, you notice that there's no people walking about. Can I get a perception check from everybody here?
Cool.
First. Whoop.
Oh,
16.
Nice, nat 1.
dude, we have got some great nat ones today.
Oh, another nat
Another
one.
one.
And a 2. So, Sarah,
Yes.
Oh my God, dude.
you're looking around. You can see the vague, like a shadowy figure looking at you guys from one of the rooftops of like the shops from the street. It seems to like sort of like as soon as you look at it, it kind of like backs up and dips into the shadow.
Okay, then I will kind of whisper to the group, or like just lower my voice and say, it seems as if we are being watched from the rooftops. And then I'll like kind of like nod back to where I saw the guy.
Mm-hmm. What do you guys do?
We are being watched?
Damn, that's crazy.
What do we do?
Like,
Do they want to be friends?
I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
Sure.
Poe's just gonna start looking around.
You cast Detect Magic. You can feel a lot of like magical presence within your area. A lot
Does
of
the fog seem to be magical?
the fog does seem to be magical. But more
Lord, that's great.
specifically, you can feel the presence of like multiple of like the same like magical item, kind of like just like around.
Multiple of the same magic item.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
As you guys continue walking down the street, you notice at the very end of the street there's this sort of rundown black building that kind of comes up like kind of on the crooked angles, like a very worn down like crappy version of some kind of wizard's tower almost. And
Oh,
as you
that's
get
homey.
and as you get ever so closer to it, you can hear off in the distance from behind you, hey man,
Oh my god.
what's going on
Fucking-
here?
Who is that?
I asked you.
Are you Todd?
Depends. Who was asking?
Arveer.
I don't know who that is.
All right, I don't know who you are, but I heard of a Todd. Are you that person?
I could be. What you
Can I start walking towards the sound of Todd?
Sure.
Well, do the same.
You guys walk ever so closer and closer. You come across a black figure. But as soon as you get close to him, to like enough to like to get some like facial features down, like you come up to him and you're like, all right, it's a scarecrow. It's like a
Oh my
just a scarecrow in
god.
black clothes.
I grab the scarecrow.
Hey
You
there,
don't try to
man.
copy its form?
Come again, straight from behind you, back at the house. Hey there, man. What you want? Why are you here?
I was gonna ask for your help.
All right, come on inside.
No, okay.
Can I just snap the head of the scarecrow off?
Sure.
Sir, it does not seem that this Todd is scary. Is it okay if I join you inside?
Yes, I kind of
Okay.
need you inside, to be honest.
Oh, okay then I will come. It is nice to be needed.
I will come.
Oh.
Just so you have disadvantage. Alrighty, but yeah, you guys go on inside. Bop, bop.
Pop up around. Music.
And as soon as you step inside this like guy's like strange tower, the door shuts behind you, and they're like immediately the walls are cluttered with a bunch of different dried out like herbs and different kinds of spices, strange like shrunken heads and various occult items, and on the floor is like this like rich like dark black tapestry that has like a bunch of different colored stains in it. The whole room is lit by these blue fluorescent candles, and over on top of this big old cauldron that's in the center of the room, he turns around and goes, "Hey there, man. Name's Todd. Nice to meet you.
How you
What can
doing,
I
Todd?
what can I do for you?"
So, hello, Todd. I am Arvio, and I go and shake out, put my hand out, shake a hand.
Oh, hi there, man. Nice to meet you. I'm a Todd.
I have heard that you deal with like curses and like cursed items and such. Is that true?
Yeah, a bit.
A bit.
Yeah, man. What's the issue?
How big is the room?
The room is probably about 20 by 20.
Hey, Wretch, I'm gonna need you to step outside for a minute and just keep walking until you feel the tug and then stop.
Okay.
Rachel will immediately scurry outside and go about 50 feet away, and then stop when she reaches the edge.
All right, you do that, and the blue green chain, kind of like immediately like appears. Oh,
Does Arvir open up his cloak so he can see where it's attached on him?
Yeah, and I'll put my whole hood down. It's also around my neck.
Kinky. Hey.
Todd, no! Todd, no!
God damn it,
Todd's
Todd.
Todd's like, is that a sex thing, man?
Oh God, no!
It's not like
Oh God, no!
looks like some kind of curse.
Oh, thank God.
Aw, I was about to say it's about to be canon.
That's what I was thinking it was.
A sex curse.
Yes.
Surprisingly, no.
Oh no!
I've dealt with a fair amount of
unbreakable,
sex
you
curses.
say.
Totally different. Most of the time, they affect certain areas.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, I've seen wild rides. People's hands replaced with who knows what.
Tongues, mouths with tongues.
It's a wild ride here in the occult world. Anyways, I am going to grab the main Todd, and I will be right back.
The main Todd.
Oh,
God.
He did
sorry.
say, "I am a
Sorry-
Todd." He
sorry
did
Yeah,
say,
I know.
am a
I
Todd
remember
earlier.
that, but this just like
sorry about that, man. I'm actually not the real one. I'm actually a simulacrum for the main Todd. I'll be right
fuck
back.
this.
I'll be right back for you, man. Don't worry about that.
Wait a second.
Mhm.
And he scurries off to like a nearby closet.
From outside, you hear, "Sir, can I come back inside?"
Moment. I guess we're getting the real Todd.
Incredible. Wow.
All right, you Todds, come on, get out. All right. Hey, the man, name's Todd. Hi, name's Todd. Hiya, I'm Todd. And like 20 Todds come out of the closet room.
Can I just trip each and every one of them that come out? Hey, my name's Todd.
Oh.
Hey, my name's Todd. Hey, my name's Todd.
Yeah, trip a good couple. Oh, sorry about that. No, my mistake, man. Hey, don't worry about that, man. Hey, the man. And out comes like a very much like older looking Todd. Definitely like some salt and pepper.
Daddy Todd?
Daddy?
God damn it.
Daddy?
Oh my god, I like Todd so much more.
Hey, the man.
Oh.
Name's Todd.
Oh shit. Oh shit! Hubba.
I definitely tripped that one.
So,
He dodges.
Todd number 19 told me that there's a bit of a curse issue going on here.
Oh.
Yeah, the chain and the deck.
All right.
Ratch, come back inside.
Wretch comes back in and she's chewing on a bush.
What?
I found some aloe vera outside. It's quite delicious.
Just
Damn it.
eat it.
That's not aloe vera. That is a shrubbery.
Oh.
Oh,
Are
shrubbery.
you sure? I heard someone say that it was an aloe vera.
No.
Shrubbery.
Oh.
This is an aloe
Uh-huh.
vera.
Rich will spit it out.
Ooh.
Speaking of, I do have some extra go around. Should any of you like some aloe vera?
God damn it.
I would love some.
All right, I'll cut you off a nice little piece. There you go.
Rest
Todd.
of
Seraph
immediately eat it.
will take some too.
Usman gets angry for no reason.
I'll give Daddy Todd a
Is it-
cherry.
I
Yeah.
feel like I'm raging for some odd reason. I
Yes.
don't know why.
Oh,
I
weird.
would
You
love
feel
to give Daddy Todd
furious.
my cherry
I
too.
feel
Don't you worry.
Enraged.
Damn, do I feel nostalgic?
Roll.
Somewhere there's an angry Goliath. He's just gritting his teeth. He doesn't know why. Yeah, he handed the cherry. He just pops it in his mouth. No problem. Thanks for that, man. So let me see what's going on with you.
I
Come
love
back here.
Daddy
Come
Todd.
here. And he walks back and he pushes back the curtain and it opens up. The outside is only 20 by 20, but the second he pulls it back, you can see like this wonderful like outline of this just kind of like giant inner mechanism of a room. This like tall purple crystal kind of like spiraling by these gold rings sort of like orbiting them in the center. And you can see like a couple more Todds just kind of wandering about. They notice you come in and go, and you hear the distant cheer. Hey there, guys, we're Todd. Goes on there, Todd.
Hey, Arveer. I think I've met like 7 of you already.
The rest of the Todds kind of like file in suit and continue doing what off the way they were doing. And it looks like he kind of like got a whole operation here where he just like all these Todds are just like working on like different cures and like different
How does
types
he make
of
so many Todds exist at the same time?
it just like all these like cures and all this stuff, and he's having each one of them work on like a different curse for like a different person or like different just like products. Right then, all right, here might be a better inside. You love, you stand right here, and what's your name there?
Oh, I am Wretch.
All right, Wretch. And you, good sir, what's your name?
Arveer.
Javier. Nice. You just continue walking over there until the chain happens.
Point at Arveer or at.
Either one of you, it doesn't matter.
I'll just start walking, I guess.
All right. You start walking. The chain happens. With that, he like goes over and like he tries like to put his hand through it. Oh, that's interesting. Goes over to Wretch, like kind of like picks up the chin, like starts studying it, like seeing if there's like any like physical properties. He's like scratching your neck to see if it like if there's like actually something there. He goes over, tries to do the same thing to you over here. Huh. Well, to be honest, right now, I got nothing.
Reg smiles.
But if y'all are willing to come back here every once in a while, and I got some free time, make a couple appointments, we can figure this out together. It doesn't look like there's any physical harm, right? It just seems like you can't move past a certain limit.
I do a sudden jerking forward. Just be like, there can't be physical harm.
Reg immediately starts choking and will fall over.
Well, yeah, duh. But hey, man, look. And he, like, picks up Wretch and kind of, like, holds her and, like, drags her forward and does the same thing to you.
Oh my god, sir, I'm so sorry!
She can do the same thing to you, man.
No, I can't.
I know.
I would never
Now,
hurt God.
the
You
question...
just said there seemed to be no physical harm, and I wanted to
Now,
demonstrate.
I get you. You can come back over here. Why don't you tell me when this first started happening? By the way, Mr. Marioneer, Mr. Rimmerin, I don't know your names. You never said them. Anything I could do for you two while you're here? Any curses? Any magical trinkets? I can have one of the Todds help you out. I have about three free right now.
I copy this form.
Oh god, another Todd.
I have 4 free right now.
Oh, I'm Poe. I'm just like following them, I guess.
Right
I mean,
on.
have fun.
Trying to see if there's anything cool to do.
Right on. Well, yeah. Why don't you begin by telling me how this happened?
Oh. Go ahead, sir.
So I am a PI, and I was investigating like a cultist group of some sort, and I had tracked them down to like a old like warehouse type thing, and they seemed to be summoning, like had a summoning circle of some sort, and we're trying to perform a ritual, and I stopped it, and I intervened to make sure trying to make sure no demons or anything came through, and she popped out, and just kind of had this thing since and she thinks I'm a god and her master, and I keep on trying to tell her that I'm not.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It is most wonderful. You are definitely a god. How else would I be blessed with these powers?
Okay, I think I see what's going on here now. Well, I'll tell you one thing, Wretch. You're not wrong.
I'm not a god.
You're right. You're not a god.
Oh,
But
no, that is not true.
this chain that's attached to you, it's tethered like it is one. Certain people, like myself, make bonds and pacts with different type of deities out there in the world, and sometimes they give us some snazzy old powers. I
Yes,
made one with a pretty evil Mamma Jamma. I help him out, sell some wares from time to time.
Who do you serve?
Oh, I serve a lesser demon on the 9 planes, but he helps me out immensely. Now the men, what really needs to be done is usually a pact happens because there's some kind of deal made, right? I made a deal. Hey, help me make more Todds. I have a business to run. I need more hands. So I did a couple tasks, did some things, boom, wish fulfilled. I got all these Todds. Normally a person wouldn't be able to do this much. But me, I'm special. I'm Todd. Now you, one of you made a deal with the other, and I'm assuming it's you. Pointing at Wretch.
Huh? A deal?
Yes.
No, I have made no deals.
When
not
you
signed on any dotted line.
Well, here's the thing. When you came up, what did you want?
What I wanted?
What did you want?
Well, when I appeared on this plane, God was standing there, and he wanted me to help him, and I desperately wanted to do so. And I believe that, if I could, it would be possible for great things.
When Wretch came out of the portal, what did you say?
I asked her to
Exactly.
help me. Fuck, I don't remember. I just asked her to help me run the cultists off.
Well, there you go.
But there wasn't a deal. Well, I didn't give her anything.
That doesn't
That's
matter.
not a-
That doesn't
it's
matter
not a
to the
deal.
fates that be. You made a binding contract. Whatever those cultists were doing, they were trying to summon something and make a contract with something, but instead you two got mixed up instead.
But
Contract?
I'm not.
Instead of the cultist, you got Wretch, and instead of whatever demon they were summoning, you got yourself there. Now, if you ask for her help in looking for the cultists, maybe finding the cultists is where you need to start. Perhaps maybe once the deal is fulfilled, this little binding chain of yours will be gone.
But I'm not a deity. I can't give her powers.
You're right. Which is why it's extra dangerous for you. Because if this was a normal relationship, you would be giving to each other. But it's not. If anything, it's more parasitic in nature. At least that's what I would imagine. Listen here, men. She is going to continue to take and take. And normally, as you would grow, your magic would grow and grow. But as you start to grow and grow, she's going to grow as well. You see what I mean? Eventually, you'll be supplying 2 people's magic for the price of 1. And if that happens, it'll start taking a little bit more than your magic. Now, it's just a theory. I don't know about what happened, man, but
Wait, I'm hurting him?
that's my diagnosis. No,
Am I-
you're not hurting him yet.
Yet?
Either 2 things will happen. The chain will get shorter, or he'll start to get older. One of the 2. Anyways, men, that's all the time I got. One of the other Todds can show you out. If you need anything else, don't feel afraid to stop by.
Do we need to make an appointment?
Yes, you do. Todd number 5 can help you with that.
Thank you.
Toodaloo! And he walks away into the deeper corridors of his magical shop.
Sir, what do we do now? I'm a parasite?
I guess we find some cultists.
Does this mean I have to die?
I don't know.
I don't want to kill you.
I don't want to die either.
Okay, then we leave. We go find these cultists. Let's go right now.
We have to go back to big map. Shang-Di, right?
Zhongdi?
Zhangdi.
Have to go back to Shangdi. Do we try to bring our friends that we just made? They would be strong.
If they wish. I'm not gonna force anyone.
Are we gonna have
If they
fun
wish
in
to.
Shang-Chi?
Yes, Shangdi is wonderful.
Yeah, I just don't want to be bored.
Is there a lot of fun stuff to do? Like parties?
There are parties all over the place.
Then I'll go.
They have brothels.
Then I'll go.
Hey there,
And
man.
it will not be boring.
Hi, I'm Todd.
Oh, hello, Todd.
Hello,
will you
Todd.
help us schedule an appointment?
Yeah, would you like to make another appointment?
Yes, please.
All right. Just, We got one in about 2 weeks. That sound good? It's on tiers. You free?
Sir? Are we free?
2 weeks, I think, will work.
All right. They call me the Fun Todd. Yeah. I'll mark you guys down. No problemo. Alrighty. Don't be late. Or else. I'm sorry. That's a little Todd humor for you. We'll see you later, man.
Goodbye.
Have a good one, Todd number 5.
Ha! I'm the fun one.
Yeah. And I'll walk out the door.
Wretch follows.
All right. As you
Yeah,
follow out,
got you.
as you follow out the door, the fog that's around kind of dissipates, and you can see the normal city street again. And yeah, it looks like there was a bunch of people there. And you see people just kind of like walking and going, and yeah, you're back out in the city streets. You're not where you were. You're definitely not in the dock district anymore. You're kind of just like somewhere else. You turn behind you, it's just like some random old rundown building. But yeah, we'll kick it back over. So Logan,
Yay.
you started walking with them, and then you kind of made a diversion, heading back over to the shop, right?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Yeah, you walk in the door. It seems like a pretty slow day. No one's really out buying some jewelry right now. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You walk in the door. You see her. She kind of goes, "All right,
Don't worry, I'll make it quick.
all right." So, how'd it go?
We went to the church. We got kicked out because of the horny couple.
All
They
right.
made a scene, and another sapphire dragonborn appeared. Before he appeared, I was talking with the other one, Sareth, the one that I had originally brought. I had made mention of whether or not he was a beacon of sorts, and he agreed, but not confidently, in a way.
So what are you gonna do about it?
Well, as we continued, there was another priest that showed up,
Mm-hmm.
another sapphire dragonborn, and he confidently proclaimed that he was a beacon of light.
Matching the description.
To a point, yes. The only thing is, he didn't show up at Kamiki.
Well, Sporge, you got some tough decisions ahead of you.
Yes.
I can't help you out. You know that. Look,
I didn't get a chance to question the other priest anymore, but the one I had originally brought did say that they were from Hikara Kuni.
you're marking off a lot of check boxes for this one guy you're with.
Yes.
The only thing you're missing is that last one.
Yes. He's a liar, too. So, of course, he won't come straight out and say that he's a beacon.
Well,
Or this beacon, or whatever.
you have a lot riding on this one, you know. A lot more than you know.
Yes. I will try and take the safe route at first. Find an excuse as to why we need to go back to Akanakuri. If we can't, then so be it. But
If I were you, I'd lay low.
yes,
Stick around here.
around the town.
Yeah, you're already here. Look, you came here to set up a front in the first place. Set up a front.
What would you
Find out.
recommend? It seems that there's.
If it were me, I would set up a front. Find any reason to keep these guys close to me. Keep them around. You're already near an informant. Me, moi, you're welcome. And when you finally got enough dirt on the guy, whack him or kidnap him, whatever's your style. Bring him back here. Everything will be solved. There's no time limit on this one, so you have all the time in the world. It's more just a test to see if you can.
I know I can.
I know you can.
It's
Now,
more of a.
you gotta show everyone else that you can. There's some people that are not happy about your last stunt.
Understandable. I did go off course a little.
Yes.
I promised Father I wouldn't let those emotions come back out. No.
They're not bad emotions, kid. But you gotta have your priorities.
Yes. Family
Alright?
first.
Family first. Set up a
Oh.
front. I can look around, try and find some cheap places. They're gonna be iffy. They're gonna be over the dock ward. But, set up a general supply store. You know how this works. You've been doing all this for a while. Set up a general supply store. It'll all be fine. Right? In
Yes.
fact, I did hear one. There is one over in the dock ward. It's a little cheap. I remember because when I first came here, I was looking at it. It's about 200 gold to buy.
Of course.
I found a better deal here, so I didn't take it. But if that's still open, I'd go for it.
I'm just short, sadly. But I'm sure I can come up with it one way or another.
Well, you got some new friends, right? Give them a reason to go in on it with you. That one guy I saw, his feather, his quill, his little pocketbook, the way he dresses and walks. The man, some kind of detective, right?
Yeah. I have to be careful about that
It
one.
was a 2-story. If the man needs work, it's a great place to set up an office. Little store down the bottom, office up top. Still plenty of room for beds in the back.
Thank you. I will see what they want to do. You see how they are. They're a wild group, so sticking around here might not be an option. And if it's not an option, so be it. I am not opposed to setting up a front somewhere else.
Don't worry, kid. I'll look after you.
Thank you.
I owe your mom a lot. Go on and get out of here. You're going to drive all my customers away with that sad look on your face.
I'll get up, start walking out. If you send a letter back to them, let them know I'm doing all right. I'll walk out.
Alrighty. And I think with that, as you guys all meet back up either in the center of town near the church or back at the Tauntaun, whatever it may be, I think that's where we are going to end off our second session there. A lot of RP going around. Good job, gang. Let's turn back on the music. Let's get things
Hi,
hyped
Coley.
back up.
Hi, Coley.
Music time. Come grab your friends.
Yay, music.
Adventure time. Come on, baby friend.
Good, good job, everybody. All right, it's the first session. Everybody here. Everybody gets 2 points.
2
2
points.
points.
2 points.
Did we get 2 points last time too, or
Nope,
just
just 1.
okay?
So should be everyone should have at least 3.
3.
And then I believe Jesse and Ben got the extra points last time, if I am not
Just Ben.
mistaken.
No,
Just
I
Ben.
got it.
Just
I
Ben
got one.
No.
and Tim.
Matt voted for me, right? Or Matt gave me his extra DM point.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yes, the DM point. You got that one.
All right. So, back at it again. It's vote time. Let's get those votes in, everybody. We had a lot of RP happening tonight. Didn't get quite to the encounter, but that's fine because we had tons of perfect moments. Everyone did such a good job tonight. I'm loving everybody's new characters. You know, kind of got a little distracted at the break, not gonna lie. Some bozo started
wonder
talking.
who's-
Some bozo started talking about slides and ladders. He just
Who? Yeah. Who was
Some
the
vote-
stickler on that who kept
Someone
bringing
got a
that
little
up?
muty.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It could have been anybody. It could have been anybody. It really could have. No, I'm sorry for getting us off topic a little bit during the break, but we got back to it, and we got back to it hard. A nice little start to what's happening with the 2 homies down there. We gained 2 more homies. Stuff is happening to Logan. What? Logan gets backstory, and that doesn't happen in these games.
Yeah,
Ouch.
right? That's
Ow.
normally saved for part 2.
Folklore doesn't get. You gotta wait till your second character to get backstory.
Yeah, you'd have your second kill. You have to kill your
On to the
first
deal with
character.
the Demogorgon.
Make another deal with the Demogorgon. You won't, coward.
Right? You're right. I won't. Pretty sure I can't.
My great ancestor, the Demogorgon.
I'm loving Coley's character so far.
Oh my god.
Hi, new friend.
Friends!
New friends.
I'm
Hey.
Poe.
I'm Poe. Hi.
We
Want
went
a
to a
cherry?
party.
I love this.
Are there parties there?
Brothels? Let's
All
go.
right, I'll go.
The best part too is like Hewins. Every time Hewan would open a building, it was always a brothel, and he was like, "Fuck." And now you have a character
Yeah.
who was introduced in a brothel who's like, "Yeah." It's a beautiful switch.
I don't know if he can have. I don't know if he
Those
can
are
have
fun.
sex, but you know what? He's just happy to be there.
No, I was just
Right.
told it's fun, so that's why.
Just hold it.
It's fun. Everyone tells me it's fun. So I mean, yeah.
I mean, yeah, the rape bar is a great place to start out in.
It's not the rape bar.
Literally, people are
He
not
literally
consenting
said,
and being
"You
controlled by
are-
magic.
Don't really want to work
It's-
for me.
It's a
I have
job.
people that are
It's
not
a
consenting to
job.
sex.
If you pay your debt, everybody.
That's
pay
a
your debt.
rape bar. No.
Anyway,
Anyway, let's go on to. Oh my god. We're
Okay,
gonna
is it
say-
Nathan? Did
we're
you see
gonna
Nathan's? I am so excited for this.
A total of 50 messages have popped up in my
Yes!
Oh my god.
Yes! Oh yes, Nathan. Yes, I missed you last week.
So,
I'm so excited. The first one of Eastland.
I'm missing 2 of you. I'm missing 2 of you stinkers.
I
You
put mine
naughty,
in, I think.
you
Not
naughty
me.
men.
Men. Oh well, it's not Mari and me then.
No.
Though I guess Mari's character is a man, so technically it could.
It could
Be
be
her.
anybody.
We can use any gender
God,
for
the
her
messages
now.
keep
Ho-ho.
going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's right, and we're starting. So first point goes to Logan for RP in multiple places, shop owner chats and such. But yeah, very good job. Good luck on your dragon hunt, my guy. Next one, Mari for the Hope Through Hate RP segment.
hope through hate.
Brutal.
Logan for plot twisty shit.
Dun dun dun.
My vote goes to the amazing Poe. Hi, new friend.
Mhm.
My name is Poe.
For Coley for his funny RP at the church and the beginning of his intro.
Hadrian's coming for a party.
A point for Sareth for dialogue with old gullible couple.
Everyone's got 2 points right now.
And oh god, this is so long.
Yes.
I vote, well, you know, Coley. I9 guess. Well, yeah, he is cute. And he had me in a bottle against my will. And I was totally into it. What? JK. I hated it. Lol. But yeah. Coley. The Woodman. Woody. Mr. Bigwood. Mr. Woody. Mr. New Friend. Mr. Dumbo. Yeah, that's who I vote for. Coley. The man, the myth, the legend, the horny man. Big horny. He's into some weird shit. It's a job. Maybe. But yeah, Coley. He cool and cute. Also, Coley was really good. And then he gave out cherries. And he was like here and stuff. He faux show. Lol 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 lol.
I missed that. I missed that so much.
That's beautiful.
Oh my god.
Okay, so Coley gets 3 points. He's
He
the winner.
He a po for show.
Faux show.
Incredible.
Opponent goes to Coley for his amazing RP. And I gotta give a point to Logan for his stuff going on right now.
Yay.
So there you guys go. You both get an extra point. And then next session, y'all are gonna be, some of you are gonna be level 2. That's gonna be fucking crazy. Alrighty, but that is going to be the end from us. Thank you everyone for watching episode 2. It's going somewhere. I love our new stream setup, unless you guys keep moving around my picture frames, in which case it makes me irritated. But anyways, that's all the time that we have. We'll see you next week. As always, commit crimes. Give me your primes.
No,
Stream.
don't commit crimes.
I'll see you guys next time. Bye, stream.
Bye, stream.
Bye, stream. Miss you.
Commit crimes. Give us your prize.
Do not commit crimes, no.
Commit all the crimes.
No, do
Commit all
not
the
do that.
crimes. Give us your primes. Slide down slides.
No.
Eat ass like, or fuck, smoke grass, eat ass, sled fast.
Go team.
Slug gang!
Eat ass, eat ass, eat ass.
He is a
Damn,
po
Coley.
faux show.
What a phrase. Did you write that down? You should write that down.